guys who are like real because they'll recognize what a guy's good at, not good at, and they'll talk about it honestly. And then you tell guys who are kind of like a little bit in denial, kind of haters. You know, they're like, he ain't shit. He ain't shit.
They lose.
You can't say he's not shit.
Yeah,
Shit, he
right?
won 7 straight fights. It's not shit.
There's a lot of guys that'll do that. They'll form that narrative in their head.
Mm-hmm.
I get him. He ain't shit. I'll fuck him up. I'll do this.
The
I'll do
worst,
that.
you know what bothers me is when there's a guy that's like hot, and then dudes in the back when they're doing interviews and shit are like, "I'll fuck you up."
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who's famous is just like, "I know what you're doing."
Right.
Yeah. You imagine if that's how it was in comedy?
They used to do this in the UFC where they interview somebody, like, what do you think about this fight? And they tell the next person, well, this guy said this, as they're doing their interview. They did it with Anderson Silva. I forget who it was he was fighting. And he said he's going to take you down and punch you in the face till you submit. And Anderson Silva's so confident, he's just like, that's a great tactic. I mean, you'd win if you did that.
That's a great plan. Connor was the most vicious. People would be like, when he was like, I'm going to fight you. He's like, who the fuck is that guy? That was the funniest thing.
Yeah,
He's like,
that's Connor.
I chose you. And your wife was like, break out the red panties.
Yeah.
We done it, baby. We're rich. Connor chose us.
Wow.
Whoa. That's mean.
Yeah, he did.
That's
he
mean.
did something where he flipped the fucking game on its
He
head.
said, if I
Here it
choose
is.
to
Who the
fight
fuck
you,
is
you
that
make a
guy?
lot of money.
This is Jeremy Stevens.
Right here. Right here, the hardest hitting 145 pound, the real hardest hitting 145er right here. This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. Who the fuck is that guy?
Dude, get break out the red panties.
He thought he was going to be so cool. Jeremy Stevens thought he had it.
I don't know. When I take that guy's called Leprechaun. Oh, good one.
Nope.
When I take that guy's
Good
called,
one.
I'm looking around. I don't know what anyone else has for me around here. I might have to jump up and fucking drag Floyd Mayweather out there and see what the fuck he's at.
And he did.
He can talk.
Listen, man.
Yeah, he can. Nate got him.
That was so funny. He thought he'd be like,
Nate,
I'll
I'll
get over it. He goes,
Nate got him. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. The gazelle thing is rough.
The thing
That's so
about
funny.
yeah, but the thing about Nate is like you can't shit talk.
No,
him. He'll
just
just
me.
shit talk back. You're not gonna hurt his
Just
feelings.
lonely old me.
This doesn't work.
when he was apologizing to Khabib, he was like,
No, it's just business. But no, Nate versus Connor. Connor is doing it. Obviously, Connor's the fucking man. But it's like, it's a show. It's a show. He's doing it. He knows what he's doing. He's promoting the fight.
Yep.
He's doing all this.
Yeah.
Nate's just there like, I don't give a fuck.
50 here.
This is me.
What?
Speed limit is only 50 here.
What?
Look at this. Oh, just went to 70.
Oh, okay. Like, that's a fucking speed trap.
We're rich, baby.
Oh.
So don't say you would not take that fight because you would take that fight like everyone else over here would take the fight against me if it was on, regardless of belts or any of that shit. I'm the money fight in the male shit at all weight division, so fuck everybody else up
Damn.
he's right.
Hey,
He's
with
like,
that accent.
I've made such a big thing of myself that anyone who fights with me is instantly rich.
Still, to this
Even when he
day.
said that shit to
famous.
Nate, he was trying to hit Nate with that. And Nate was like, no, I've been doing this.
Yeah, Nate's like, I already got my own 1-bedroom apartment. I'm good.
Nate doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's like, I'm
It
fine.
literally
dude.
doesn't give a
You know how
fuck.
much In and Out I can afford already?
I have Call of Duty. I have a 32-inch fucking flat screen. You think I give a fuck?
I got a refrigerator filled with White Claws.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck you up. I know. I say it every time I'm at this table. My favorite line was this: like, when they're like, "How do you think the fight's gonna go?" And Connor's like, "I'll probably knock him out in the first round." And it's just like, "He better." But it was just like,
Ooh, he better is good.
Take a coffee break, Nate. And by coffee break, I mean bring me my coffee.
No. They want you to give us a quick count to 10, both of you gentlemen, if you
"That's a good one."
don't mind.
Yeah, play it.
Don't mind counting to 10.
He can't.
Nate can only count to 5. Yeah. Count to 5, Nate, will you, if you can?
Count.
You up with that coffee.
Counting. How about
And who do you up with that coffee?
So we're going to talk about money and business. Connor, let me ask you first. There's word that you could make $10 million on this thing. Is that accurate?
On this fight,
Yep.
I'm gonna breeze past the 10
Yeah.
million mark. Breeze past it.
How much are you going to make?
A hell of a lot more.
Steaming
Nate,
right
how much are
along.
you going to make?
I make a lot more than everybody else.
Yeah, a lot more than this last one, that is. You can thank me for that one. I've made more millionaires in this game than anybody else.
Nate, how much of the purse you're going to take home do you owe to Conor McGregor?
I don't know him.
Anything,
Yo,
anything
mate.
over 40 grand he owes me because that was his last paycheck. I wiped my with that money. I tipped that money.
I was gonna get it regardless. It's coming, with or without you.
And then the God came and blessed you with it. Now about that coffee.
But then
Keep it
show
going,
the
keep it
fucking
going.
fight,
You
dude.
were
Oh,
See
saying
what
my
happens.
you want to get to a net worth of $100 million. How close are you?
Steaming right along.
I'm steaming, smoothly, unreal.
Smoothly.
My contract is a peach. So I'm doing very well.
At the
What
time
do
of
you
this,
want
his
today?
net worth was like
It's funny, like,
6
what a
mil.
bunch of dumb questions.
Yeah,
What are you
I
worth
know.
today?
People buried in the desert for less than
I don't see him used to talk about money.
I know.
No, this is the best. This is the best interview.
Yeah.
Nate hates
And what
this.
do
He's
you want?
Oh.
did
He
miserable.
was like, I
It's
just want to talk about fighting.
like morning radio. He's like, I gotta do this.
You
Yeah.
know what? You spend my total net worth in 5 minutes at Starbucks. I'm telling you right now. No, I'm nowhere near, but I asked the questions, and so I want to know. But Nate,
Well, I also like to ask
what are
questions.
your financial goals? How much
Oh, D News.
do you want to be worth, Nate? What kind of
Welcome,
money do you
D
want?
News.
More than everybody.
So
What are your
bored.
financial
So bored.
dreams? What to you means you've made it? A mansion?
What a
Ferrari,
bizarre
what is it?
angle.
It's just so
How about money?
I don't know.
Say it like it is, Nate. We have
Give the Is the money channel?
Absolutely did.
That's the thing, though.
That's
Connor
Connor's
is
like, that's funny. We're fighters, I got it.
Well, the volume keeps.
Be me or fight me. Everything else.
See?
Yeah, I guess. It's fine.
So
I just-
ask
it
Nate
was
that.
like really
He
loud.
knows that.
What's the secret?
Nice night for a drive.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
wanted to
guess.
ask you,
Yes,
how do
it's a
guys
boring-ass
make
drive
the
on the
UFC
turnpike.
as big as the NBA or the NFL? How is that possible?
Loose.
She doesn't
Let
know
me
this
loose
shit.
on one of them. And we'll see. You know what I mean? Because when it all comes down to it, it's about survival. So this is not, this to me doesn't feel like sport. This feels something more pure.
And they, in fight two was like, if this was war, you'd be dead.
This on this station and talk stocks and numbers and all of this, and we can continue to rise. But yeah, these other franchise of sports, this to
It's
me
kind of
is
funny.
not
Every time I get
sport.
fucked up, I watch this interview. It's like a nightly tradition.
Nate,
Yeah.
how do you think you can get the UFC
She wants a
or the
response.
NBA or the NFL, or should it even try?
I don't even know. Next question.
What a dumb fuck. He's like, I don't own the
All right,
UFC,
next
you dumb
question. I only
idiot.
got two more.
He's just like, I'm a fighter.
I
Why
can
don't
It's
you do
money
this?
and numbers with you all day, lady. Send me a picture. I'll see what you look like.
No. Okay.
Ah,
No, you
shit.
don't want to see the picture. Two more questions. This isn't the matchup.
So they're not even
people
seeing this
expected.
lady while they're doing
Yeah.
this.
Now the
Just in there.
face-off was interesting today.
He lost his
How
mic.
do you bring the
I took
audience?
it off.
Oh.
He's out.
Sorry, one more time.
All right, he's done. Nate's left, Connor. It's just you. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. This isn't the
He's
match
gotta be
people
thinking, like,
expected.
oh shit, he
Damn,
left.
that's
Remember
cooler.
that? That is
Fuck,
cool.
that's
Expecting you to
cooler.
fight someone else.
Yeah, it's the match
Are you
people
able to
want.
build enough anticipation to
All you gotta do is check the app.
Damn.
Man, that's the cooler way to leave. Nate
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck about them.
But who won the
Well,
fight?
the best part is
Nate
him winning.
fucked him up.
Well,
And
there
then
you
when
go.
I said, Nate Diaz, you shook up the world.
Nah.
How you
I'm
feel?
not surprised,
Not
motherfucker.
surprised, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's 2-0 in those fights.
Was it? It
He
was
was
3-1,
2-0.
right?
No, it's 1-1 technically.
Oh, what do you mean
Should've
technically?
Very technically.
That second fight, I've rewatched it as a Nate fan.
Yeah. Connor
round
barely
by
won
round,
3
round by
rounds.
round, Connor won.
Connor
Connor got saved by the bell twice.
Yeah.
Saved by the bell twice.
And Nate dominated 2 rounds. It was like he won the fight.
And also, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Just the scoring system's fucked up, but
Scoring system sucks.
yeah.
Oh, really?
It's terrible.
How about
Oh,
that
shit.
Volkanovski?
Yeah. The
like
scoring
that guy.
system, it really is designed for boxing. We adopted boxing's 10-point
Like a
scoring
takedowns of
system.
fucking
there's too many things involved. Like when you have boxing, 10-point must system works because it's like two guys, they both are punching each other.
So what should it be?
It should be a more complex system that takes into account kicks, punches, submission attempts, and I don't think it should be limited to like a 10-9 thing. I think that's a silly way of doing it. I think if someone tried to invent a 10-point must system today for MMA, people would think it's too limited.
Yeah, from scratch.
Yeah,
no way.
you would want to have a completely different scoring system.
I don't want to cut you off because you're an expert and I'm drunk. I felt like the Volkanovski-Islam fight,
Yeah,
by UFC rules, Islam won that fight.
it depends on the second round. The second round, I
love
gave a
Volkanovski.
slight edge to Volkanovski in the second round. The problem is,
was landed.
so the second round, if you do the second round, one person scored 10, the other person scored 9. But then you look at the first round. Well, the first round, Islam had his back. How could that be a 10-9 round? Because he really got a dominant position and he held it for a significant portion of the round. That's more significant than whatever the fuck happened in the second round. Because the second round was 10-9 as well. That's why the 10-point must
But if you're
was
looking at
fucked.
2 rounds, like who's up? You're like, oh, well, one guy's clearly up. It's not tied.
Yeah, but it's not the same amount of victory. Like look at Islam in the 4th round. Had Alex's back the whole time. Look at Alex in the 5th round. Gets Islam on the ground, pounding on him in the last minute of the fight. The most significant moment of the fight total. How is that 10-9? And then the second round is also 10-9. They should do it more often.
It has to be
but
super dominant, right?
They don't do it enough. But Volkanovski dropped him in the second round, but then Islam got a takedown but didn't do anything with it, and then Volkanovski got back up, and then Volkanovski got rocked with a punch by Islam. So there was a lot of back and forth. I gave a slight edge of the second round to Volkanovski, but that is the decider of the fight. I watched it 3 times.
This is why I like
I've gone
football
over it
better.
multiple
I watched
times.
it once. There's a real score. I need a real score.
I've gone over it with a fine-tooth comb. The real problem is the scoring system. It's not adequate.
Yeah.
Because if you have a 10-9 round like the final round, where Volkanovski clearly won, and then you have a 10-9 round like the second round, how are they both 10-9 rounds?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. One of them is clearly a lot more dominant in one way, and the other one is like anybody could decide. Like if you're an Islam fan, you can say, I think he did enough. He got the takedown, he landed that one good punch and landed some other good shots. You could make an argument, but you can't make an argument for the 5th round. The 5th round was clearly Volkanovski.
Yeah.
So how are they both 10-9? It doesn't make any sense.
While I was watching it, I knew a takedown is so important.
Yeah.
So and he got the takedowns, and it was like, all right, well, he's
but
gonna
it's
win the fucking
not.
round.
It's not
He didn't do any
everything.
damage. He's just holding him.
It's
Better
not.
striking,
It's
too.
not everything.
It's like
not
takedown
everything.
means, oh shit, you're about to fuck me up.
There's
But
also,
if he
like-
doesn't, then it's like, well, that didn't mean that.
There's also a thing where like Islam had Volkanovski's back, and Volkanovski just punched him in the face over and over again.
Yelling
Like
at the ref,
that.
like, get us up.
That is kind of
Yeah.
crazy because like the guy does have control of you, but he's not doing anything good with it.
Yeah.
So like, how much of that counts towards the
Man,
round? Like,
how much of these Dagestani wrestlers just fucking up the UFC?
Crazy how many good ones there are.
Yeah, but I mean,
They're
just
great.
like as far as like viewership, you just got some guys coming in that are nasty wrestlers.
That's why I like a Patty Playboy.
Yeah, but
It's
people
fun.
went to see that fight. That was a big fight. That was a very
Huge
popular
fight.
First of all, you got the top 155 pounder and the top 145 pounder in their prime. 2 of the top guys, pound for pound, fighting for the #1 pound for pound status.
That was done.
And he was on a home turf.
Yeah.
So that adds to
Yeah,
it.
Islam went to Australia. There's also an accusation of someone using an IV. But they said Islam rehydrated with an IV. But
In
What's
rounds.
wrong with that?
yeah, it's illegal. You're not
During
allowed
the
to.
fight?
No.
Oh, before the
After
fight.
the weigh-ins.
I was gonna say,
Because
God,
he cut so
so
much. He
can't
cut
do
so
that.
much weight to make one. No, you're not allowed to use an IV. Yeah, it's
Don't
illegal.
burn your weight
It's
in your
part of
joint. That's
USADA
interesting.
because you could mask PEDs with an IV. So like if you take certain PEDs, you can flush your system out with an IV and then take a piss test and it won't show up.
Love it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's illegal, but I don't know whether or not he actually. They say that they caught him. They say they know, but I haven't seen anything yet. So until then, I don't know.
I will say, as a UFC fan, I feel like more fights are getting questionable.
That was a questionable one.
It's annoying.
The
Patty
Ankalaev and the Patty
Patty.
Pimblett one. I thought Jared Gordon won that fight.
Yeah.
That one was crazy.
That was not.
It's annoying when you think
Yeah.
somebody won and they're like, no, somebody else. You're like, ugh, this
And
is
the crowd
stupid. Why did I
boos.
cheer?
Nobody thought, other than Patty's family, nobody thought he won that fight.
Yeah.
That was one of those ones. It's like, man, that's hard to call for
Patty's
Patty.
British?
There were 2 in that card.
Yeah.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Fun dude.
Great guy,
the man.
fun guy.
Yeah, but you know, he's a lot of fun, and
We need to
he's
get
like
more
a
people in
wild,
the
crazy
chat so we can
character,
tell them about our
and he dances and
unicorn
shit, and gets in there and gets everybody rooting for him.
Who's
But
that fucking, who's that black dude?
D
that
News
dances
is
on the
drinking.
way in?
which one?
Small guy that should not
D
be a
News is
heavyweight.
what?
that
Oh,
is-
Chris
Drinker.
Barnett?
Chris Barnett. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
he's
me and
amazing.
D News right now.
Shit.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
flip.
Yeah.
Is that him? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
he
up?
flips the
That
man.
guy.
Do the
They had,
stanky
they had
leg.
a
all that
Black
shit.
History Month UFC clip show, so it was a whole like the black guy's going to win, and it's
Right.
him getting
Well, that's
dominated in round
UFC.
one, and then
There he is.
and then just
He is
wailing.
the man.
Oh,
Well, he's
wow.
like a 5'9" heavyweight.
Really?
Be blinded.
Hey, you know, see, we bought some unicorn farts. Ever heard of it?
So, very excited about this. So for breakfast, we're gonna have the Pastryarchy Unicorn Farts After Dark. Chocolate Cinnamon Crunch Breakfast Stout with gold glitter.
It's like that, just the looseness that comes with that. All of that.
What's a better combo than two and Boston and Volkanovski with pounds?
Are they buddies?
That's a good fucking crew. They do
that's a-
fucking shoeys together.
Really?
It's the coolest
Yeah.
crew possible.
They're Australian fighters.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
That's the sickest
Our
crew.
crew.
Volkanovski's
Yeah.
funny too. He's good on pods.
And the Australians.
Volkanovski and Tua.
I was amazed at his performance. I was amazed.
Yeah, good fighter.
I mean,
They loogie into those shoeys.
It's so nasty.
Ugh.
That guy
Yeah.
gives him his shit. Look at his face like,
Spit it! That's gay.
Covers it up. Oh, throw up, dude. Throw
When
up.
I was in Australia, I was on stage, they were like, do a shoey. I was like, I'm not doing a fucking shoey. Whole crowd ruined the show. They were like, boo!
Like, did it really ruin the show?
It fucked me up.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it. I was trying to talk shit. I was like, I'm from America. You think I'm gonna fucking listen to you fucking losers?
He had no choice. He had to
You
stick
think I'm
with
gonna
it.
get peer pressured by a bunch of fucking non-Americans? And they were all like, fuck you. Yeah.
Did it material after that? Or
Yeah, I tried.
Did you bomb?
That was the end of the show.
No way.
As soon as they hit me with the do a shoey, and I said, I'm not doing a fucking shoey, whole audience boos. I was like, I'm from America, dude. You think I'm gonna listen to you fucking losers?
Start doing
Took a stand.
naked.
Oh my god, that's
They was like,
hilarious.
America, motherfucker.
Yeah.
How nice was that against fucking at that wedding? It was so nice.
It's funny that the date says, I don't sound like that.
I don't sound like that.
Well, I don't want to bring that up.
Oh yeah. Let's not go
we
there.
were at dinner. He was like, just so you know, I don't sound like that. I was like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You sound
bad.
great.
My
Very
bad, bro.
chicken with skank sauce
Sorry,
over
bro.
there.
Damn, when he came to Skankfest?
Skankfest.
You know
came to
that?
Skankfest?
5
So,
minutes into Skankfest.
Nate was at Skankfest.
What?
I invited Nate to
Skankfest Vegas.
Skankfest. He was in Vegas. I was like, come to Skankfest.
Wow.
He gets there, him and his bros, who I'm friends with all of them. They're great. And they're the most unassuming group of dudes of all time.
Really?
Said,
None of them
man,
are fucking
500 miles
jacked,
goes by
but
quick
they're all- they
when you're
would kill
having fun.
everybody.
Sure.
They're all just like.
Well, we still got another 170 to go. So.
But they got there when they're doing the fucking naked roast.
Oh, don't
Just
get
in
them wet.
time for me to be like, all right, come in, come
Let's see
hang
some
out.
fun comedy.
They get in,
That's
there's just a
peanut
fucking
mouse.
naked
Okay.
fucking goth dude.
Oh
They
no.
walked in, yeah, this is fucking
Welcome
gay.
in, man.
I was like,
I got a piss.
yeah, I think it's gay.
That makes
Technically,
sense.
yes. Technically.
We
Still
went,
haven't peed.
went back to the green room,
Till death.
That's a problem. I was a bedwetter.
went back to the green room. While we're in the green room, just a fucking naked dude walked in. They didn't even talk to each other. They all got up and left.
We just gotta go.
They're like, this is
Can't
gay
be
shit.
this.
We're not fucking with this.
And
That
you're
makes
like, no,
sense.
it's comedy. You're like, it's not that funny.
And then I looked like a fucking loser. I was like,
I
come
saw
on,
you
Nate.
all walking out with them.
I was like, yeah, I'm leaving.
Like, what are you guys doing? You're like, oh, I gotta
I
go.
was like, this is gay. I'm not doing this.
It's a
Meanwhile, I
bummer.
was like, come check it out.
That sucks they came on that night. Because that can be fun.
Worst
The
case
naked roast is
scenario.
awesome.
Yeah, because Skankfest
Home Goods
is
Distribution
great, just
Center.
not
Naked
that
roast is
good.
fucking gross.
I
It's
loved
definitely
it.
gross.
Early
It's
on,
cheap.
First year of Brooklyn Naked
we
Roast.
could bring
was
it.
like, what the fuck? I'm an edge lord.
Do it.
You're an edge guy.
I'm an edge lord.
You're not worried about comedy. You're more about, like, wouldn't it be funny if our butt and dick was out?
Correct. I'm a lord. of that.
Sorry, that was me.
Let's do
I
plays.
take it back. I apologize.
Dude, dicks are funny.
Obviously, dicks are hilarious.
Dicks are funny and roasts are funny, so it's
Soft
fun
dicks.
to get the most.
I go to anytime there's a naked roast, I'm like, oh, I'm going.
I would
Of
sit front
course.
row in Brooklyn Skank Fest. It was like the one where I saw the trans woman tuck her dick, where it just looked like a woman, and then in the middle of her first joke, she just popped the dick out, and it's like, what?
That's comedy.
Or Clem's taking her fucking notes out of her pussy.
Who?
Allison
Wow, really?
Clem. She was like, huh? And she reached down and she pulled a baggie out, and it had her fucking jokes in there.
Whoa,
Lady.
that's a hell of a Gallagher.
It's a lady.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Damn, baggy out of the clam.
Yeah, baggy.
Holy
Hair
moly.
dry.
Like,
Naked
why do
roast,
people
took her fucking
purposely
jokes out of
put
her
shit
pussy.
in their twat?
Oh
And
my
then out of a baggie.
God.
And then opened it up.
I
That's
understand.
He looks so much like the one.
Oh,
Don't
boy.
suck at cavity search at the airport. Like, wait a minute.
One of these
Uber's
bad
weird.
jokes.
Yeah.
This is smuggling.
This is
fucking
worse
roast jokes.
than heroin.
That's not the first time she stuffed anything up there to hide it either.
No.
That's not
Yeah.
the thing you come up with on the fly.
That's a female privilege. Be nice to be able to.
You can't do that in
Storage
their
area.
butts.
I tried. It doesn't work.
You tried to
I tried
save
to-
something in your butt once?
Yeah, it just keeps coming out.
Nah, your butt will swallow it.
It wouldn't do it.
Hemorrhoids? You ever use one of those fucking
I've
preparation
never had a
aids
hemorrhoid.
things?
Yeah.
By the way, those suppositories, I'll be honest, they feel pretty good.
Oh,
You ever
it
do
goes
those?
right to the glands.
Your butt just, I got it from here.
Yes, it knows
It's
what to
so
do.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suppositories work.
You're sad, you got a hemorrhoid, you're like, God, this is disgusting. And then you put it in there, you're like, golly, that was
God,
actually
not
decent.
bad.
You get anal.
What is this Calgary Trampede shirt you have on? What is that?
Stampede rules.
What is it?
You're gay. This is going to be
It's just a
bullshit.
shirt,
I
but
hate you.
it was Stampede. It's like this rodeo in Calgary. I went with Bert and O'Neill once. And
It's a girl stampede.
And
It's a girl
no,
rodeo.
but some chick. It's
Support
just like an
women.
ICP thing. It's just a chick-
ICP?
Yeah, it's that
Insane
kind of
Clown
vibe.
Posse? Is
Some
that what you're
chick's
saying?
blowing like 7 dudes in a fucking
What?
Yeah, in like a garage.
What?
All right, well,
Yeah,
that's
she's
cooler than I thought it was
Trampede.
going to be.
Wait,
I'd
what are
take
you
it back.
talking about?
Trampede from at Stampede.
What is it?
Stampede is all the fucking cattle rustling come together.
Yeah.
Threesome caught on camera, Calgary Stampede.
Oh,
rodeo.
I
This
just
might
did
be
Calgary.
Trampede or it might just be a normal.
So,
Wait
so
a minute.
at the Calgary Stampede, girls go
This
and
chick
fuck
went
guys?
fucking wild.
Wait, was she the senator's daughter?
I don't think.
There's a whole thing about a politician's daughter at this
It's pretty
Calgary
sick out of Calgary.
Stampede.
It's
You gotta
just
put
like,
Trampede in.
we're America.
Trampede's not gonna. So Trampede was the mascot of Stampede for a while.
Oh, okay. Pull up
And she's
the,
just fucking dudes like ICP level at the fucking in the parking lot.
So it's a girl who goes to the Calgary Stampede and just fucks everybody?
There are more births
Whoa.
9 months after Stampede than any other time in Calgary.
I
What?
think
Yeah.
there's a lady who's a politician's daughter, and it was a whole thing in Calgary.
Yeah.
I was just there, and they were like, "Talk about this." The
We
place
went
will go
once.
nuts.
Me, Bert, O'Neill, Edgar, and Kathleen McGee went for Stampede. It was such trash. I threw up on a child.
No,
I'm trying to keep up with Bert,
wow.
not Jameson. What an idiot. I barfed at a kid, blackout. I just heard, he got on him. I had to fucking sleep it off in a bathroom.
Man, I've had my
Wow.
rounds with Jameson, but I've never thrown up on a
That
child.
girl's a beast.
I think that's her.
But you remember
No,
anyway.
True.
Yeah.
She a
She started doing porn?
She went viral
She
for
might start doing
sucking
porn.
cucumbers and fucking 2 dudes in a parking garage.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I guess it is hard for women. You know?
I
It's
can't-
a hard industry for women to break into. All you gotta do is suck a cucumber and fuck 2 guys in a parking garage.
yeah.
Anyway,
The problem is
tough.
you can't get out of it.
that's a tough one.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone.
But they celebrate her.
No one cares about the account suspended.
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
no,
she's been porn now.
Elon.
She's in a porn now.
Elon, get her
Yeah, but
back.
you can do porn on Twitter.
Yeah, what's going on, Elon?
That's
Elon,
the crazy thing.
Do something, man. Free Trampede.
She might have went off. She might have gone QAnon.
Yeah.
She might have went Pizzagate.
I'll be honest, if you're sucking dick in a fucking parking garage in Canada, the next thing you know, you're like, there's a basement there. I know there's a goddamn basement there.
It is pretty flat.
There is a basement there. Why were they posting all that on
Those are
Instagram?
planes? Like,
Moon
yeah,
landing was fake.
Wonder what she got suspended for.
Yeah.
It's a wild lady. I'd like to read her tweets.
I love how you can call up Elon and be like, can you tell me exactly what you're spending for? He goes,
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
I probably could. I wouldn't want to waste his time though. You don't get too many of those text messages returned.
Yeah.
At
Is that
least
coming?
eight.
I just think
busy.
Yeah,
Shooting them right now. Shooting loads right now.
Shooting loads. No pressure. Not
And
take
then
away his money.
watch baby chart.
What? What is it?
Whitey. Like, we're not having kids anymore.
Yeah.
Now, how hard was it for you? Because a lot of guys
Ari
do
fucked it up for everybody.
in
Got
vitro.
a lot of stuff coming with us. Clipped.
Yep, clipped. I got clipped.
You got clipped.
Yeah, easy. Yeah,
Ari's
easy.
never having kids again.
Yeah.
No, I think a
Like
lot of
that.
people, the in vitro thing is they're having them too late.
They're having it late.
Yeah, they're like, people want the career, they want a family,
Right.
they want everything, they want the whole deal.
Exactly.
And the next thing you know, they're 40 and they're trying to get pregnant. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's not the same. Misses.
31.
She's good. She's good to go.
All right,
She's
all
got
right.
3 more years before things get dicey.
Really?
The brat. is
I don't have
48
a
pregnant.
scrambled egg.
Oh, 48 pregnant?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who?
The brat.
The brat.
Yeah.
Didn't that woman from Rocky 4, remember the woman that Sylvester Stallone was dating? Wow, 48 and pregnant.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's ideal.
Yeah. We'll see how that
That
turns
lady from Rocky 4, the really tall
The
lady
blonde,
that used to be
Bridget
married.
Nielsen?
Yeah, that one. She got pregnant late.
out. Really?
I think she was in her 50s.
Well, she had good genes.
Yes, Viking genes.
Yes, that's a tall
Yeah,
blonde whore.
that's a tall drink of water.
But wait a minute, how old was your lady? If you don't mind me asking.
She's 54 and she had a kid. That's insane.
That's not Flavor Flav's, is it?
It might have
No.
been. Might have been flavorful.
Madia Desi.
Wow, 54 is nuts, man.
That's a gamble. That thing could come out cross-eyed.
It might. Yeah, look at kid looks fine. She
Not
looks
only
healthy,
that, like,
All right.
Snap back.
not only a
Yes, she
gamble,
is.
but you're going to be
This could change the
72 when
game.
that child
Yeah.
graduates from high
Graduates.
school.
Holy hell.
If you even live that long.
But you had them early.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife was in her early 30s. When you get into like late, like Bridget Fetisi, my friend, she had
Yeah.
her kid at like 41.
Really?
So, yeah, last Bridget, she's the best.
Was it not a...
No, kid's fine.
All
Kid's
right.
amazing.
I saw her on a
Tari?
plane. I saw her on a plane to Myanmar, I think.
Oh no shit.
I was just like, she was like, we barely knew each other. This was like 6, 7, 8 years ago, and she was like, I met you once at the
357's
comedy show, right? I was like, oh yeah. But I was so ready to be like
357.
gone from society that I was like,
That was it.
Yeah.
nice to see you
Welcome,
again.
357.
Yeah.
I just went back to my seat. What a fucking dork.
You were in that fucking rambling mode.
Yeah.
You get in rambling mode. You
Yeah,
gotta
man,
travel.
Yeah.
If you see somebody that brings you back, it's like sobers you
I don't
up.
want to be the president right now.
Yeah,
You
I
just
can't small
enjoyed
talk.
vanishing, huh? For a few months.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
But wait, did you feel
Don't
like
get my
kids fucked you up?
No, in what way?
Well, I mean, you got to be present and soccer
it's good.
practice and
Yeah,
changing diapers.
it makes you
and-
think about people other than yourself. It's good to that.
All right.
It's also, it's like, it changes everything. It's like, it
Truck's
makes the
going
world a way
74
better
with me.
place.
Really?
Yeah,
Racing
it's,
with
it's way more interesting.
That guy wants
It's
to
way
go.
more fun. Like,
Yeah,
their
that's
fun
me.
is your fun. Their fun makes you happier than anything
Get
you do
out
ever
of
be
my
happy about
way.
for yourself.
So I feel
All
that
right.
way.
It's just different. About raves?
Everyone's having a good time. It's great.
Yeah,
all right.
Fucking universe is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't
Our
want to do
connect
any
broke
faster
up.
than
Yeah,
that.
sad.
A little bit sad.
Glow sticks?
Sadly, yeah. Kids is better than raves.
Remember
He loves
raves?
his dog. See how he loves his dog?
No fucking.
Fucking made out that dog on the last one.
First thing gonna do is flashlight on the
That is
floor.
fine.
and
Black
No, I
Twitter.
know. I'm not
It's
worried
not
about
fun.
that.
Shut up, dude.
I'm talking about when I'm coming home from work.
Dude,
And I'm
shut up. Bandit rules, and you know it. Stop. Don't be fake on a podcast.
Black
Get me
Twitter went
home.
nuts. They went nuts on you kissing that dog.
Yeah, they hate
The
you.
black community.
After what you did the first time and then now this.
I killed Magic Johnson, and then this.
By the way, AIDS got cured.
Oh, yeah.
Look it up.
Multiple people have been cured of HIV now.
Oh, yeah.
You know why?
Jam your
Because
neck.
once they get the prep where it's not a real thing, and they're like, man, we had the cure forever. Let's just release it.
Michael Che had a good joke about that.
What is that?
He was like, he did our podcast and he was like, here's a sketch I couldn't do on us. And then I think he ended up doing it. But it was those AIDS commercials, and then just a dude being in the middle of it. Like, have you seen those prep AIDS commercials?
No.
Where they're like,
Oh, I have
there's
seen
tons
those.
of them.
They're
But then-
weird. Like,
but he
you
was saying,
take
like,
it
one
if you
guy-
think you might be getting HIV,
yeah, but like
and you
one
just
guy,
get
and then it's
banging
like
guys.
it's like two dudes together, like fishing, they're like playing the drugs, and then he was like, the sketch would be a guy in the middle of it.
Garrison was taking
But I'm
those
not
meds,
gay.
right? And so we asked him if he had
This isn't like for
HIV,
gay.
and he's like no.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I
He's one of the
engage
guys
in
in the middle of the
risky,
commercial being like, actually,
you know,
I'm not-
risky sexual activities. So I
You have
just
to be
take
gay to
them,
get
and
this
we're like, all
commercial.
right, well, at least
Imagine
good
you're a
on
straight
you,
guy and you
right?
got a commercial and people like making jobs away from gay people.
Didn't
So this
Who
is
was
like
it
a
that you
pill
guys
you
had to
take
tell
to
that
make
had
sure
it?
that you don't
Oh,
get
that
AIDS.
kid. Oh my god. Married
Fucking,
with
what's his
kids.
name?
Like,
That sucks to get
Mateo.
that after audition
That was
for
heartbreaking.
years.
He was just like, you look
and he didn't even know.
Dirty
Like,
Needles?
I don't remember the situation,
Come
but
on.
Who did this?
Wilds out one night.
it probably, and he didn't even know.
Oh,
Like
that's
he
easy.
like just took it like a grain of salt. He was like, okay, so like, what do we do now? Like
Yeah,
just
this
acting
is
like
like
it was some
Sunfield.
curable thing.
NWA.
Like,
It just
well,
stopped.
now,
Get in there.
but
won't get it.
he didn't realize like the
None of
severity
them worry
of
about
it.
AIDS
Like
anymore.
it was
Come
awful.
on.
That's
It was
what the A
awful.
stands for.
Yeah.
What's that? Might have to leave that one.
Yeah, maybe pull that one out.
It used to be at one point in time. It was like
Death
that was a death sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still
too good.
almost
That's a
had
rough
one.
one.
Yeah.
But I can still perfect.
Remember this
Decide.
timestamp that one, Jay.
Yeah,
I think I've only burped like once.
Timestamp
even hear it.
NWA, the A
Remember this
is for
podcast?
AIDS. Instead of
Well, I
attitude.
mean, easy. I'm just saying. I'm not making that up. The man had HIV.
Yeah. Remember you used to live stream this podcast?
Yeah,
What
good.
a fucking
Good.
chance you were taking every,
Oh, yeah.
3
And
times a
did.
week.
Yeah, that's fun though. You
That
could
was fun.
live stream. It's a lot of fun.
Those were the
We still
fun
do
days.
live stream fight companions.
There you go.
We did the
how
fight
you risked
companion
that.
Hammered live. Eddie Bravo talking about flat Earth and satellites aren't real.
That's fun.
What's
Yeah.
that?
I love flat
We're
Earth.
live right now.
Uh,
Whoopsies.
I'm ruined.
Whoopsies.
My dad was right. I'm ruined. I can't wait to bring Phil to a fucking theater and talk about sucking his dick.
Dude, you gotta do that. That'd be so fucking great. That'd be so
But
great.
the problem is now he's proud of me.
right.
Oh, right.
Now my family's proud of me. Which
Well,
is
when
funny.
you walk on stage now, they go crazy, and so like they've got to accept the fact that it worked out.
Yeah, but now my dad's a lot. He's very everything he does. I copy him, so he's very like, all right. Like if there's he's like, I'm gonna bomb. Like he's that guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's where you
People
get
are
it
going
from.
crazy, and he's like, what are they going crazy for? But then if I'm not there, he's like, you see my son. You know?
Oh, got it.
That's fun.
It's very sweet. I
That's
love it.
cool. My parents won't give it up, but sometimes we'll be out to dinner and someone's like, "Hey, I'm a fan," and they're like, "Oh, I guess we got to give it up." Like,
Oh,
we gotta like, "Oh, okay, good for him."
So your parents still don't give it up to you?
I don't get a lot of giving it up.
Oh man,
Do they?
my family
But they
gave it up
understand
too
you're
much.
successful, right?
They like me
I
too.
think
Very
so.
successful.
You think they understand that?
Yeah. Well, comedy's such a strange world,
Yeah.
but I think they, like, I hope for Jerry Seinfeld, so
That
that's
they
something to be
get.
like, okay,
Do
that
they,
we've
are
heard
they
of.
worried that it's like temporary, maybe? Like it's
Yeah.
not like, oh, this Mark
makes
Norman,
sense.
I don't know. I mean, it's working out for now, but it might go bad.
We all
Exactly.
That's how we feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Fuck, that's how I
As
feel.
soon as
I
Mitzi
wake up
comes
every day
back,
like,
she
all right, I
gets
suck.
Yeah, this is a long life we got. We're gonna do this forever. I mean, you're doing whippets at 78.
You know what's sadder? When people stop doing it.
Yeah, it's really
When you
sad.
run into a guy who used to do comedy, like you
It's
don't do comedy
really
anymore.
sad, especially if they had at least one good set where
Yeah.
like, you could have figured.
Or maybe even a special or two.
Yeah.
And you run
right?
into guys and like, you don't do comedy
No,
anymore.
producer now, or no,
Dude,
I'm just like, I don't
You
know
remember
what.
during the pandemic when you didn't do comedy for months, and you're like, I guess this is life now?
I felt empty.
It felt weird.
We were all at Central Park. Louis showed up. Louis,
course.
Sarah, and it
Obviously,
was like,
we're
talking about like comics, and he's like, I mean, we're not. We don't do it. We're not
Right.
comics.
What are we?
You emo fucking pussies.
You're talking about Louis C.K.
No, you.
No, Louis C.K.
Well, Louis also an emo.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
that's what you're talking about because that's what the
We're
quote
not
was.
even comics now. That's what he does.
Did the end.
But we had nothing. Then when the parks opened up and the roofs opened up, it was like, all right, I got a
All
park.
I had to do was not be in New York. I left New York and did stand up.
New York,
Oh,
it
really?
was going on in New York.
That was fucking lame, dude.
The rooftop
Anytime,
shows.
anytime I went back to New York, there's a rooftop or you were out front, or you were
Tiny
out front of the
cover, tiny
fucking,
cover, same
out front of the
comedy in New York.
stand. You were doing the street in the stand. and
Those
the
are
fucking
rough.
lady would be walking her dog through you.
Fitzsimmons, because they'd walk by through the crowd. Roasted. Just a fucking someone walking.
Yeah,
down
but all
the
you have to
street.
do is leave. I did the road in June of the COVID.
I did too. I did Texas and Florida.
I did Hyenas in Fort Worth like early, and there was no distancing.
Wow.
I walked in, it was a fucking packed, full room, and even I, who denied the fucking COVID, walked in. I was like, God damn, dude,
Yeah,
you guys
it was
are wild.
wild.
This
It was
is scary.
wild.
I did one weekend
Yeah.
in Houston in July. Me and
I thought you guys
Hinchcliffe
were
and
gonna laugh when I
Moses.
said
Yeah, you got sick
One
right
weekend
afterwards,
in
too.
Houston, I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, what if I get somebody sick? That's all I can think of.
Right,
I'm being
right.
selfish,
Somebody's a fat
traveling.
grandparent comes out that they live with, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Well,
No, that's on them,
the problem with me is that I did podcasts. It's like, what if I got a guest sick? And this is what we're testing every day. You guys testing even back then.
That was crazy.
Every day we tested.
No one else did that.
No one did
Well,
that.
you took the most precautions when it came to COVID of anything I've seen.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure. Well, also we had a nurse on staff.
Yeah. They don't have it.
God, I miss her. I'd love to.
Did everything
great.
we needed to do in terms of
Who's that
getting
beautiful angel up to?
shots, and gave people
Saved me when I got
B12
it.
shots, and IV
You
vitamin
look feeling
drips.
better than you did before.
Yeah.
Norman came over to I had a podcast studio for like, I just opened it. And then COVID hit. I'm like, fuck.
I know.
Everyone was like, Schultz, Michelle was like, can't. Norman came over. We did one podcast.
Were you guys nervous being around each other?
No, we
Not
just
at
wore
all.
masks and like ski masks and shit.
And we made a
It was
joke
fun.
out of it.
Because it was like, this doesn't seem real. It was funny. And I remember we're going, this is going to end everyone at each other's throats. No more gender, politics fighting.
I thought it was going to save the
Yeah,
world.
we
I thought
really
it was going to
did.
like cleanse everything.
That
Hey,
hope
we
for
all
a
hate
second.
each other.
I think it kind of did.
No, I made everything
I think
way
no,
worse.
I think
Yeah,
all that
people
shit
got
is-
crazy.
I think that shit's gone, dude. If you're
Depends on
still,
who it is.
Being home in front of your fucking anger box
I'll
made
be
everybody
honest,
wait
if
for
you're
it.
still in the culture war,
Culture.
get out of it. It's over.
Yeah, some people need it though. That's like where they get
Yeah,
their
but it's over.
identity from. It's so,
over.
It's their whole
so
personality.
dumb.
There's
They're just
turtles
on
in the
Twitter
fucking
all
river
day.
here. Go have a fucking
Go be
walk.
funny. Go do comedy.
Listen to
Go
what you
get
said.
laughs.
Turtles in the river. That's
turtles
the
in the river.
distraction.
I noticed them.
I saw those turtles. And then
Welcome,
immediately I
Phoenix.
was excited. I go, oh, turtles.
And then
I like to see
Sorry, I
turtles.
missed
And
it.
then I saw a tent. And I was like, oh, there's a man dying in the mud. It's good. It's good we walked here.
They found an alligator in one of the lakes out here.
No.
Yeah, it's very rare, but
It's fun.
occasionally someone will fucking let a pet loose.
Mm.
They have alligators in South Texas though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have we
I
talked
know.
about this on here? What? That guy who died and his last words were "fuck those alligators" and he jumped off a dock.
Oh,
He was drinking at a bar and they were like, you can't go in that lake. There's tons of alligators. His last words were "fuck those alligators."
They ate 'em?
And he just jumped in. He got munched. He got cut. And then we definitely talked about this.
That's so
I don't
gross.
remember.
Oh, I don't remember this.
And then a few
Pull it
years
up.
later, his friend went out on the lake and killed the alligator.
Where are we here?
Whoa.
I think we're in South Texas.
Oh,
Fuck
wow.
that alligator. Man killed seconds after mocking gator warning. Peace talk. Oh my god.
Damn.
28-year-old Texas man was attacked and killed by an alligator almost immediately
Fuck that
after
alligator.
being warned by a bystander not to swim in the water. Replying, fuck that alligator before jumping in, BuzzFeed reports.
11-foot gator.
Oh, that's big.
Well,
The
what a
next thing
fun
I know,
guy.
I didn't even know how long it was. I saw his body
Yeah.
floating face down. Wait. I saw his body floating face down, and then he's up there for a couple seconds, and then he gets dragged back down and pulled off.
Oh,
He's
that's
just
tough to
meat.
see.
He's just
such
meat.
a-
It's pretty fun though to be hammered and be like,
fun.
fuck that fucking
The guy rolled.
loser.
He went for it. He went for it.
This
Failed,
guy
but he
from-
went
Yeah,
for
an
it.
alligator killed an 85-year-old woman yesterday.
All over the
Look at
place.
him getting fucking his hands
Hog
behind his
tied
back.
him. He got the duct tape on the mouth.
His hands behind his back.
Yeah, it's being let off like a fucking.
Yeah, big
Think,
time.
think this guy might have a few drinks in front of me.
Something.
Just
Dogs
distracted.
survive.
Dogs
That's always
survive.
nice.
Really,
That's
either
always
a
the
few
worst
drinks
part.
or on his phone or both.
When I was young, we used to go to Hilton Head in
That's
South Carolina.
drunkish.
And it would always be you're walking your dog and then fucking
Like one eye,
grab
one
you.
eyeing
I
it.
love the
Yeah.
dogs.
Bark at the
Yeah.
alligators. They don't know, so they just bark at it. They stay
Right.
right on the edge, and they just like alligators like, what's coming at you?
Well, now, yeah.
I'm gonna eat you.
It's so many of them too. It's so crazy. They ate a baby in Disney.
Orlando, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta shoot him in the head. It's the only way.
That's those people. Like there was some chick at like CBS or something. She was fuck that man, his baby died. And they're like, oh,
What?
that's like a life.
Who said that?
Somebody from like CBS or somebody high up.
Yeah,
Some chick who was like,
They get around and far
you
away.
know, angered. And then they were like, no, you can't actually, or some lawyer, and said you can't actually root for somebody's baby's death because it was
Why
a
were
man.
they
Oh,
saying fuck the guy whose baby got killed?
because he was a man.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
is that simple?
Yeah.
Just fuck men?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What a
People
nice
like, oh,
lady.
actually
That's like
not
the
cool.
worst one ever.
That gator
You
was
fucking
right
save
wing.
up your money, you go to fucking Disney World with your
Disney.
family, and the fucking reptile eats your
It's
Comes
a
out.
child.
It's a dinosaur. They come out of the
Dinosaur.
water
Oh, yeah.
and eat
Drink
you,
'em.
and then they go back.
See him?
They're huge.
Yep.
That was really her only take. Was like fuck the
Yeah,
guy.
it was like, fine, fuck him, I don't care. These men have done this for centuries.
Oh no! I got fingered once. I'm glad a 2-year-old got eaten by a fucking reptile.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Some of people's hot takes off of Twitter is fucking
We were
talking about at a club as that, and how they were boycotting a club because they booked someone they didn't like. You know, someone who had like an allegation or something. And all these like local comics were boycotting, like fuck this club. And then on Tuesday they're like, hey, so here's our spots for the week. Call in, and the club owner was like, no, you said to fucking boycott a female-owned business. No fucking way.
It is a business.
Yeah, like you just said, not.
That's the thing about those comics. They always suck.
They suck.
Always. Not a talented one amongst them.
Yeah, it's never like
all
a
the
high-level
protesters,
working comic who's like, I'm out there.
No one who's got a future. No one who's got a great point of view. No one who respects the art. All of them suck. They're all just fucking frauds.
Well, there's this weird notion of like, if you're gone, I'll get all the spots.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
I feel like I don't even know if that's it.
Is that?
I think it's just like I'm trying to be important.
They're trying to be a part of this big story.
Well, you get clicks off of
that's what it is.
hating
That's all
that
it is.
person.
If they had to do it anonymously, they wouldn't.
Again,
virtue signaling is a lot like
this is the
Okay, so all we got left now is a drive-through from Maple Heights.
Virtue signaling is a lot like name dropping. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing that people try, and everybody knows what you're doing. It's like, ew.
Wow.
It doesn't
live
work.
about
It doesn't
10
work. You
miles
might get
south.
some likes on Twitter because people are stupid.
Dummies will like you. You'll get a dummy fan.
Yeah.
base.
Ooh,
You'll get
look at the
dummies that'll
perfect
like
crescent
what you're
moon.
saying, but everybody else knows what you're doing.
I stand with Ukraine.
Yeah, my flag.
Yeah, exactly. No one knew about Ukraine.
Yeah, you got
10 minutes ago.
Two fucking syringes in your profile and a flag.
It's just all the same. I stand with France. I stand with Haiti. I stand with Ukraine. I stand with, it's just like, it's the most obvious, no hate, the thing under your eye. It's just like, you guys just being so, like, I see through it.
Yeah,
Why
well,
don't you help
the
people?
best one
Go
was
volunteer at a girls' school.
during
help
COVID
Palestine.
when they got everybody to sing
Come
songs.
on, cut that.
Not that one.
Help Palestine.
Come on,
The
cut
good
that.
Palestine.
Hey,
We're going to talk
that.
about this. Help Palestine.
Come on, cut that out.
Free Palestine.
Yeah.
Crazy Iblis. Iblis.
What is that?
You're an Iblis.
Arabic?
No, you're devil. You're the devil. I'll speak Arabic if I need to.
Is that what Iblis is in Arabic?
Kusamach,
really?
that's the one I know.
What's that?
Kusamach.
What is that?
Fuck your mother.
Whoa.
You don't have to say it like that. You don't have to translate it.
That's how they mean it.
It sounds like a good sandwich.
Kusamach. Kusamach. Yeah, it was
Can we have Kusamach
Do
on
one
rye?
more.
America.
Mark, do
I
one
could use
more.
a little more buffalo.
No, I want Mark to do more.
Trace.
Yeah, the lead.
Sounded like they're getting
Aren't the
tipsy.
leader of the Jets?
Aren't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
According
Yeah.
to Shane Gillis.
The one guy really sounds like he's slurring.
Mark Norman?
What else is going on, guys?
Oh,
What else is
Shane
going on?
Gillis?
I don't know. I haven't
Spy
not been
balloon.
listening
Fucking
whatsoever.
spy balloons. What do you think the balloons are this year? How about that one?
That thing
I missed a
Where'd that go?
balloon.
They missed the balloon. Where'd that missile
Did
go?
they? They shot a few down.
East Lansing,
Yeah, they shot a few
Michigan.
down, but they missed one time. And so one missile, it's like, I don't know where it went.
I like
It's
it's like every
that
country
ain't
has
it.
spies. You're like, they're spying on us.
But that's not an arrow. That's a fucking missile. Where'd
that went somewhere.
Where'd it go?
$400,000 Tomahawk missile go? Where'd that go?
I went to a fucking an
Canada?
inner city school in Saskatoon.
Missed
Okay.
Lake Huron object, the first missile strike. So it must have went in the lake, I guess.
Oh, all right.
How'd your uncle tell everybody exactly where it was, and then they couldn't hit a balloon?
That lady's
Kill that guy there.
worst at that job.
She's so good.
I like the hot
I was
the hot
watching,
white chick.
who's the guy from Fox that just goes there and bothers
Peter
them?
Ducey.
Dude, Peter Doozy was on the flight to Ukraine, or he got stuck in Warsaw when Biden went to Ukraine. It was just making me laugh knowing that there's just a guy on the plane that's just like, Mr. President, this is what you're doing. He's some fucking old guy like, get that little damn asshole off there, spring the douche.
I love how CNN, like, not really the news, just try to gotcha questions. And like,
At least
this would be
Trump was-
great. And then Biden wins, and like, oh, you guys have used the tactics we figured out of just like derailing conversation.
Well, Biden has to deal with one douche. He's got Ducey.
Yeah.
Ducey's nonstop, just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? With Trump, it was every fucking press conference, all of them.
Yeah.
I love it when he was like, you're rude. He was
You're
just
rude.
like,
Next.
shut
Nasty.
up.
Next. No,
How about
I
the
know
lady?
where you are.
Remember when he got the
So-
lady? He was like, I didn't expect you to call me. I wasn't thinking. You never think.
Ooh, I remember
Everyone was
that
like,
one.
yo.
It's crazy to have a guy.
Wish
who
we
does
had
that.
your phone right now.
Yeah.
Crazy. That Rand Paul's no joke. He keeps going out there.
Oh, Biden will talk shit.
talk a little shit.
Biden
Really?
talks a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, these dudes try to like come at him.
You're
And
like,
he's like,
face
most
pony
powerful
soldier.
guy.
He's like,
you're gonna fuck with me?
I haven't seen any.
although he
shit
does the
talking
thing,
Biden.
you know what? I've noticed Democrats do a lot is they laugh. Like when someone like brings something up, someone like a, come on, man.
That's a tactic.
Come
You know how
on.
many
Wipe the lenses
bodies I have
out.
in my count?
Come on.
Yeah, there it is.
That's
Whoa.
what's
You're
class.
Five
full of
lenses,
shit.
so.
And an intense gun.
I don't know which is which.
That's fine.
You're full of
Whoa.
shit.
Weird.
Imagine looking into those vacant eyes. You saying you're full of shit. You're like, oh my god, you're a
Fucking
robot.
Union worker in
I know
fucking
shit. My
Delaware, and
pants
the
are
president
full of
comes
shit.
in and is like, you're full of shit. You're like,
Yikes.
That's heavy.
That guy probably fucked everyone in the town after
yeah,
that.
that guy rules.
He's probably
I,
mad.
I got to fight with
Yeah.
the president today.
He's a man there. But Tommy, I like how you stood up to that fucking fascist on CNN.
Hell yeah.
That's a credit.
That is the hard part, is the right-wing guys are more fun. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They're
Like
fun-loving
if you got a
guys.
union guy with the stickers on his helmet that's like fucking saying wild shit, and then he argues with the president, it's like nice. The opposite of that is some fucking like fat lady with a crew cut being like, Donald Trump is Hitler. You're like, I don't want to hang out with that. It does not seem fun. I don't want to hang out with that guy.
I don't want to hang out with that lady with the knit cap that's screaming.
Yeah.
No.
You know that one lady with the knit
problem.
cap
You're
that's
just
like,
screaming all the time.
yeah, that classic video.
Meanwhile, like, the fucking, if the dude with the fucking wolf helmet that broke
Got the flash on.
Oh, the
Dude,
elf,
what are you
yeah.
doing here? That guy, the whole time was like a barbecue? What?
That guy's a
the wolf
vegan.
soup is here.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he's organic. He's organic.
He's
Oh, he's
organic.
organic.
He's always trying to do
He's
something.
fucked for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that guy
Obviously,
goes
you
down in
can't
history.
fucking do that.
He goes down in history like that guy
He's
from
in
Australia
jail.
with sunglasses.
He's in
got
jail
blown.
forever.
He
Wait,
got
he's in
blown.
jail forever?
He's gonna be in jail for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna put him in jail. He's always gonna have a record now.
Worth
He's always
it.
gonna be that guy that did that
Worth
broke into
it.
the White House.
That
Lives
makes
in
sense
infamy.
that he's
Broke
always
into
going to be
Capitol.
that guy that did that, but
Yeah.
how long is he going to be in jail?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Pull it up.
The shaman. How long is he in jail for? 36
There
months.
he is. He's a
36
sexy
months.
guy.
40
Yeah.
months.
3 years?
40 months in prison, followed by 36 months supervised
Chopper's
release. So he's
back.
gonna do 46
Chopper's
months.
back.
'Chopper,
41
chopper.
months in prison.
That's not bad.
Another 30.
Sorry, bear with us. We're
3
taking a
years.
picture of the
That's
perfect
treason, that's
moon
pretty
right
good.
And he
now.
must pay $2,000 in restitution.
Back in the day,
Wow.
fucking treason was hanging.
There you
Back
go.
in the day,
That
treason was
motherfucker.
hanging.
Oh, yeah. Hang him up.
What's fucked is like how many of those guys got talked into going into the White House? Like, how many like
Yeah.
agents were telling people get in there and take back what's yours?
Roy, what's that guy?
Yeah. That
Roy
guy.
Jr. Did anything ever happen with that?
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
No.
If I'm
Yeah, no
trying
shit,
to
they
sneak
said it.
drugs
Said he
on
wasn't
the
the
plane,
FBI.
and all my
Oh,
friends
no,
tell
no,
me
no.
it's fine. It's
But
fine,
didn't
it's
he
fine.
not get in trouble?
We'll see.
Didn't he also not even?
Yeah, no, he did get in trouble.
So they were like, no, he's not one of us, but also no charges.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, he said,
Disavowing any
I'm
knowledge.
just
He was the
saying,
one.
we got to get in
And
there.
everyone was like, you're a Fed.
Yeah.
Like there's videos of him the night before being like, we got to get into that building. And dudes that are like alt-right dudes are like, no, you're a fucking Fed. He's like, I'm not a Fed. Come on, guys, let's
Come
put
on,
it.
guys, but America,
Alex
right?
Jones was out there
Maybe
with a
I'm wrong.
bullhorn telling
Eh.
people not to go in.
No.
Really?
Really?
And they hate him.
He was saying it's a trick, it's a trap. They're trying to get you to go in
I
there.
think you got to be
Don't
still.
do it.
I
Don't
know.
go in there.
It's peculiar. I think now that we've had a couple drinks, we should discuss it.
It is
Interesting.
peculiar.
You ever see it
It
on
is
the cover?
interesting, that's all.
Well, there's so
Yeah.
many instances, like the Gretchen Whitmer thing,
The
where there,
Michigan, right?
yeah, the governor of Michigan,
like
14,
11? Yeah, all of them.
14 people, 12 of them
Are
were
feds.
FBI
They
informants.
tricked
It's
two
so
dumb
good,
guys.
though.
Yeah, tricked two guys who go to jail
12
forever.
FBI informants tricked two dumb
But you guys
guys.
can say, see, our politicians are under attack. We have to do something. It's like they never go for anything.
Yeah, you guys literally
don't
formed the idea. You came up with the idea, you instigated it, you formed the plan,
So,
you
slope-
planned it all
slope?
out.
We might have talked about this.
Oh, what is
There's
that?
There's a
Sled?
documentary. It
Hills?
was on Amazon. It was about these dudes in Miami. It was like 6 black dudes.
Snowmaking
They got
machines.
roped in by an FBI informant.
Snow-making machines?
That they were
Yeah.
like trying to.
You ever been to a ski hill that had snowmaking
And the
machines?
guy was
Oh,
like, he's
that's
an
a-
FBI informant. He
Well,
gets
it's a sled
100K
hill,
for
though.
everybody
Oh,
he fucking
okay.
brings in. What about
I
quota?
didn't
He's
even
like,
know we had one around here.
what if we? My uncle's Osama bin Laden. You want to meet him? They're from fucking Dade County. Though.
What?
We're 2 hours from there.
Well, I know,
And
but
he's
I didn't know that
"Alright."
we
And they
had
have,
that
like,
kind of
hidden
stuff
cameras,
around.
And they're interviewing just a dumb dude from Dade
Like,
County.
I always went
and
to
they're
Michigan for that
What do you
kind
want
of
to do?
shit.
What's your terrorist plan?
Mount
The guy's
Brighton.
like, "Yeah, well,
You been to Mount Brighton?
I have, and that's where
Really?
Yeah.
the first time I skied and the
yeah,
very
Liberty City
fucking
South.
last time I skied, and
Well,
I will
that's
never do it again in my
super
entire
steep.
Yeah,
I mean-
it is, and I will never fucking do it again in my
There
entire
are
life.
much. Cabernet up my Cadillac is beautiful.
Nope.
I mean, there's some black diamonds, but there's also some nice where you're just nice and easy going
No,
down.
absolutely no. It ruins.
No, I wouldn't do it
It
now.
literally ruined me for my
Dean
entire
Hughes,
life.
man, he snowboards. He'll get on and he's got like a chest mount for his
So they just
phone,
instigated these guys
and
and
he'll
doing things
snowboard
like
while he's streaming.
Literally,
That's
they were
cool.
like, we have no idea what this is. We're trying to get 100,000.
But
He'll be a lift going up, talking to whoever's on the lift with him, hitting the stops.
Regular fucking
rock on, I dig that. But even looking at a pair of skis gives me anxiety because let me tell you, right? So
Did you get hurt?
I don't know how I didn't get hurt.
12
Were you
months in
drunk?
prison.
No, I was like,
Well, I mean, that's how you didn't get hurt. If you,
no, I was like fucking 14, 13.
Okay.
No, so like I'd never skied in my life, right? And so let's go skiing. Like my best friend at the time, like I went with their family, so I'd never skied in my entire life. Like got all the equipment, did the whole bunny hill thing, like the training, like everything, you know.
The rope thing.
Yeah, everything, right? Thought I had it, and I'm like, okay, cool. So they're like, all right, we're going to this hill. So I look at this hill, and it doesn't look that fucking
From
big.
the bottom, it does.
From the bottom, right? I'm like, okay, not terrible, right? So I get on the lift, and so we get to the point where I think we get off.
And then it goes up more.
No, that's not even like fucking halfway up. It just keeps fucking going. I fucking lost my shit. Lost my shit. And then basically, you know me, I'm fucking impulsive, so I'm like, I'm just fucking going. I don't know how I made it down the hill, straight down. I don't know how I didn't, but I thought I was gonna have a heart attack, right? Like the whole way down. I don't know how I didn't like die. And then instead of like stopping because I really didn't know how to brake, at the end where like the lodges and stuff where there's like a fucking fence, smack dab right into it, like full speed. Like I was like, I'm never doing this again. I fucking took my shit off, threw it, and I was like, I'm fucking
It
done.
doesn't look like they even took
That's it.
pictures of FBI, director of FBI.
Ruined for
One
life.
of the individuals was familiar with the Sears Tower, had worked in Chicago, and was familiar with the tower. But
That's
in
my
terms of
story.
plans,
It's not really that great, but
No, but I get it.
scared out of my, and I'm afraid of heights, right?
Yeah.
So once we went past that,
It's a hit point.
Yeah.
Just mentioned. You look down, you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to ski down this hill? It's my first time.
Yeah.
He's like, and then we're gonna blow up. And he like used like cups on the table. He's like, we're gonna blow this one.
He's like, how can we possibly properly eavesdrop on your two's entire conversation if the tube is going to keep glitching? Are we glitching?
No, we should be good now.
Sorry, I didn't know we were glitching.
We're talking for you guys too, so it's not like we're trying to. If we didn't want you to hear the conversation, we'd mute it.
Did you at least hear my horror story about my first and only attempt at skiing?
In order to take the pictures. In addition, the men provided the FBI informant with a list of things they needed in order to blow up these buildings. They was like, "Can you do anything on your own?" But in the list, they didn't include any explosives or any materials which could be used to make explosives. So everyone in Liberty City is joking.
Oh, okay.
Everyone in Liberty City was joking
No.
that the guys were
Not
going to
one
kick
bit.
down the FBI building with their new boots. Ay, ay, ay. Fuck.
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Oh yeah, I'm still going strong.
Let's get that piss and then we'll wrap it up.
Just yet.
We did get to hear your slip of terror story. Okay, good. Good.
Plugs.
It doesn't sound so scary now when I retell it, but literally it was fucking terrifying.
March 24th.
Hell yeah.
Followed by an entire
Good for
European
you,
tour at
Freddie.
the end of April. Glasgow, London, Manchester, then all through fucking Romania.
Irishfear.com.
Irishfear.com for all those
You got that
tickets.
right.
Mark Norman, where you at?
Hey, I'm all over the road. I don't know when this comes out, but
Especially you guys dance so.
theater tour announcing
try to-
this
Yeah,
summer.
Joe's the best.
Going to Australia, UK. I'm coming to your town. We're all over the place. MarkNormanComedy.com. We might be drunk. Get Bodega Cat. Tuesdays with Stories.
Damn, you got a good website.
Tweet
That's a
it
good
up.
website.
Oh, you like that? All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
solid.
Stinks.
Solid.
All right, but yeah.
Hire his guy.
In
Just get ready for a
Jersey.
special.
Dude, I'm really running through the mud. Look at these rooms. I'm really kicking my own ass here. Yeah.
You're going to the
special.
fucking cold places in the winter.
You guys can see the moon now on stream.
Oh, there it is.
Dead inside. Come
I wish
on
you
out,
guys
say
could see it
hello,
better because
sweep
it's
it up,
fucking
raise
perfect.
our
See any goes?
Gillian Keeves is on Amazon. We just got that up. That's pretty neat.
That's fun.
We're gonna add some.
Yeah, your fucking website sucks.
My website does suck.
Comparison to
Queen
Marlins.
Elizabeth is great. That's a good theater.
I don't know.
I'll be Minneapolis.
Yeah, check it out.
Toronto. Go
London, Ontario is a good place to stay.
Oh, but me,
Gillian Keefe
Big
is on
J,
Amazon?
Nick Mullen and Tim Dillon are doing 2 shows. We're doing one in the Giant Center in Hershey, PA. And then one of them's in South Carolina. I forget where it is. Greenville, maybe.
Chelsea.
But yeah.
It's not your website?
No, it's coming.
Okay, when you announce it.
So Instagram, check
Yeah,
us.
what's the dumb name for it?
4 bottoms.
My current
4
tour
tops.
is the many people believe the Tony Hinchcliffe is a gay tour.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, it might get
How many is it? What's up?
changed.
How many? What's the number?
Many people believe?
people. Yeah. What?
It's just
This is
percentage.
many.
78.
That's it. Goodbye, everybody.
I don't think we need to do
This
any editing
episode is
on this
brought to you by Igloo Coolers. Guys, if you're going to throw up in a cooler, choose Igloo. It's the best coolers to hold in your vomit.
What about the Whippet? You want to shout out the Whippet brand?
If you're looking at Whippets, get M2O Cream Choice. You can find the market
It
today.
really says
Any
Whippet
glasses?
on it. Like
Really?
they're designed for Whippets.
Oh, wow.
It's because of Whippet cartridge. That's crazy. Like they're encouraging people to take Whippets.
Don't forget your...
I like summer moons. The moon in the winter makes it seem colder somehow.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I guess, but not this. This crescent moon is just like perfect.
Hi, Cunts. So, I must be turning into a bit of an influencer.
You're obsessed with these, alright? Not obsessed with you. You're obsessed with these. Stalking me for years, making snarky comments on my Instagram.
Ooh, war mode.
Welcome to War Mode. Hey, now wake up in the morning, eat coffee, dog.
So I think I'm through with the internet. I've been isolated with no opportunities, and this is shocking. There's like incredible, like I've never seen so many women.
Cobra, what's your ideal woman? Well, first of all, of age, alive.
I know you feel insecure.
Of age, alive.
What is your biggest fantasy right now?
Gotcha.
You didn't think I would take screenshots and capture the bullshit you said to me, but I did.
I just want one homosexual, brilliant enough.
Should I tell you a poem in 2 stages? It would take a minute.
What?
Chopper said, should I tell you a poem in 2 stages? It would take a minute.
Oh, we have an hour and 48 minutes, so.
Yeah, let's roll.
I know you're hearing the comments. Leave a comment.
I'm very into
We'll have her read, she'll read it off for you.
Man, the devil. I think I'm in charge. Get the fuck out! Come on. Number 2. Even if you only deal with green,
You'll never be a real woman.
Need a minute.
You have no ovaries, you have no eggs. This is your thing.
Copy and paste that shit, man. We'll be typing that out.
Here we go.
It's too much work.
Let's go. Starting off, we got communication breakdown.
Also,
You thought
keep
it
your
was
eye
Blue
open for
Book.
the next pisser.
I thought it was Blue Book.
I mean,
It's a
what are
little
the
bit of
odds?
both.
What are the odds that there's gonna be 2 things called blue?
I mean, it's a little bit of both,
Yeah.
if you ask me. That stuff that went down in Roswell, I had no idea about Majestic 12 or any of that stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what
But like, we'll just start with the Blue Book first. What is Blue Book?
Oh, what's
I'm saying, so that's
Blue
just
Book? Blue Book's like, dude, we're gonna cover up that there's aliens.
Okay, so Blue Book's the cover up that the real aliens exist.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, that's what I'm saying.
You're on the flip side.
So these dudes came out and were just like, this stuff doesn't exist. Like, we have to keep this secret.
So there's a ton of, if you go on this website, this London UFO research thing, there's a ton of sightings.
Yeah.
There's a ton of people that are like, dude, I saw a disc with a light beaming down on my driveway.
Well, I didn't know.
I mean, is everybody lying about this stuff?
I didn't know that at Roswell they were claiming it was a weather balloon.
Yeah. This is their shit. They just shot down 4 of them. Starting at the same time the train derailment.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to skits out, bro, but
I mean,
my buddy EJ gave me that fucking white noise book.
Oh, you just
It's not about Palestine, East Palestine.
What's it
Or
about?
East Palestine, whatever. Yeah, I don't think that's the name of the town.
Oh, just a random place in Ohio.
They filmed it though.
Like, there's dudes that are just got evacuated that were extras in the fucking movie,
hold on.
at the movie adaptation from last year.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Wow, I can't believe how bad my eyes are getting. Hold, please. I need to be able to read. My night vision is terrible.
Why don't you open it up on your phone?
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that.
Bigger.
I know, my night vision is getting so bad.
You need to go to the eye doctor. You got insurance.
I know. It's a pride thing.
You gotta like run around with these fucking
My night vision is terrible.
Open it up on your phone.
Okay. Bill Grogan's goat was feeling fine. Ate 3 shirts from off the line. Bill took a stick, gave him a whack, and tied him to the railroad track. Got it?
Whatever the fuck's going on there doesn't make a lick of sense. I just watched a video of like how bad the train tracks are currently.
Yeah.
And it looks like a joke. Like there's bumps. It looks like a bad road. And like you're telling me you're carrying like all paint chip.
Yeah, paint stuff's bad. Yeah. But Millie Weaver did a good breakdown. She had her dad on the line who worked for the trains, and they burned that shit to prevent the levee. The levee's like a bomb. It would have flattened the fucking square mile. That's a mile's far, dude.
That's crazy. I wonder how it would have exploded.
I don't know. It's something to do with the pressure in the train cars turns it into like a fucking bomb.
It is very weird that not a soul is talking about this. Like,
I don't know.
Alt media, obviously, but for the most part, like they're just talking about
the dead fish aren't on the news.
I'm gone because I'm just the only thing I look at is alt media.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much Mr. Alt Media. I couldn't tell you what CNN's saying about this, but like the wokesters.
Well, I know that they're pushing for some reason. CNN, all those guys are pushing the A's.
That's what
they're
I'm saying.
hitting me with aliens right now, and I'm just sitting there going, guys, are you for real? Dude, we're gonna do this again?
This is what pisses me off because it's like, oh no, these are UFOs. Like, okay, someone made it here, and you shot them down with something that needs to be in decent weather. Like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna start from the beginning just so we get it all. Bill Grogan's goat was feeling fine, ate 3 red shirts from off the line. Bill took a stick, gave him a whack, and tied him to the railroad track. The whistle blew, train drew, night. Bill Grogan's night was doomed to die. He gave 3 groans off awful pain, coughed up the shirts, and flagged the train. I could be stupid.
The one rocket missed the balloon, and the dudes were like, oh, well, dude, it was cold up there and windy. So it's like, you're telling me a dude made it from somewhere out in outer space to our atmosphere and then get shot down. No chance. It's not an alien. And if they're that high
they're not ready for F-22s, bro.
There's
Chopper,
no way.
I feel like you need to redeem yourself.
Like, I'm going to buy a gun. It's like, for what? Like, I have zero fear of aliens because if they come, I'm going to say they're probably benevolent. Because you probably can't escape this fucking dome.
Well, I'm like, I'm soaked in like, the media, red media, the movies that Spielberg has made.
Yeah.
Like if you start hitting me with like aliens, I will get a little tingly, like, oh, they're here.
Yeah.
And like I'll imagine alien stuff, but it's all fed into me from movies. Yeah.
We're saying the exact opposite. Rear says they just don't want us to fucking blow each other up.
You don't win anything.
These guys, the blue book
like I
guys,
said, you have to redeem yourself.
There's no disclosure. Like, so the alien tech has been being used by us. But the reason that there's no disclosure is because that's how the aliens want it. If the aliens wanted their presence to be known,
D-News said, I once asked a conductor how many times the train that he was on got derailed. He told me it was hard to keep track.
You might just be dumbasses who live on the top of this thing. It's like all the smart guys go inside.
Insane.
There's shit
is all
coming.
getting
Like there's a
very
chance you
punny.
get rocked by a meteor.
This is all getting very punny.
Insane.
It makes no sense to live on the crust, dude. I think we gotta go.
I miss Aaron's
Dude, I was in
puns.
New York and I was like, no.
Aaron's
because
control?
I had to switch from the 6 to the E. I was like, I got this. Bro, it's a fucking maze.
Yeah.
I'm walking down, I think it was 6 flights of steps. Underground.
Really?
Yeah, to change trains. That's just the crust, dude. That's the very top.
There's so much space.
Yeah.
This was it's overpopulation's a big hole, brother. You go way deep in this bitch and have a ton of fucking space.
Yeah.
I think it seems like what we're doing, maybe aliens don't contact us.
Like, I'm freaked out. I'm waiting for a train. I'm waiting for a subway in New York, and I'm looking around and I'm going, you guys know how far down we are?
It's fucking insane.
Like, and they're just bopping along. Like, they got their all, like, listening to music. Everyone's in their own little world, but, like, nobody talks to each other.
Yeah.
So I'm just standing there, like...
But, like, when I was taking a fucking piss earlier, I was sitting there thinking, like, there's probably a reason all these people are inside the Earth, and, like, not here, but, like, if you're on another planet. There's probably shit that wants to eat us and think we're good as fuck.
Huh?
Like, there's probably aliens out there who are like, we're cows to them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people know this and go, like, way inside.
There's a sci-fi book that I'm reading a sci-fi book where, like, the aliens will be like, oh, you guys aren't food? Fuck, dude, my bad. I thought you were food.
That's like, dude, it makes complete sense.
I didn't know you could talk. Holy shit.
We're like, they might just think we're rogue as fuck because we're sitting on the crust. There's like bioluminescence, sick ass rivers underground, and we're out here just like breathing in acid rain.
Very good point.
What?
It's a very good point.
We're brazen, bro. We're out here on the crust.
Ooh.
Yeah, that like the whole alien thing. It's after watching Greer's stuff, I'm cool with them. If they're here, dude, and they're talking to us, there's a good chance the way you get across space isn't through hate. Like, if you're gonna make it all the way across space, you can't be having hang-ups, you can't be hating on people, you can't be getting in fights.
I wanted you to watch the Close Encounters because it's all about tunes, and you brought up a cool theory like last week. You're like, you think that we're just the creatures that make music.
Music and love, brother.
Right. So like in Close Encounters, like that's how they communicate. They communicate through like a little like kind of like a keyboard, real simple tune.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
you would like the movie.
That's just the shit I think about when I'm by myself. For some reason, it's the only thing that rings true to me. Everything else you kind of fucking phony. Although you can make horrible fucking music, so.
Yeah, you might like Close Encounters because you love instability, and so like when the A's come, fucking.
What do they look like?
They're like regular, like that dude.
That big heads.
But when they come in the ships, like only a handful of people see it, and nobody believes them. They start having all these visions, and like you love dudes that are unstable. Like there's no one more unstable than Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters. He loses his entire family over them.
I mean, dude, like if I saw, like if some shit happened with me and aliens, I wouldn't say a fucking word. I would get sent to a loony bin immediately.
Yeah.
If it's just you, it's just like,
you're thinking like you're thinking with your mind now. Your mind would be altered by, the contact, the Close Encounter.
Hopefully, there's also the government can fuck with your mind with blue beam, but as far as like train derailments and stuff, whatever the fuck's going on there.
Well, let me just ask you one question.
Yeah.
So Blue Book is on the books.
What?
Blue Beam, I think, is a conspiracy theory.
Blue Beam is a conspiracy theory.
Hey. The train, it screeched to a stop, no whistle, blew the steam, it popped the engineer, and brakeman screamed, Bill Grogan's goat would cook well, steamed. I don't really know what that means.
Cool.
Famous by Sergei Monosnik.
Almost sounds like a haiku.
Sergei, however you want to pronounce it, doesn't, if you want to be uncultured.
I just read stuff.
That was from a Not Mouse.
Yeah, his name's Serge, like the fucking soda. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you
Dude, I went to school with a dude named Serge.
I know, it's probably Sergei. Fuck, it's all good. What were you asking me though?
I was asking you, it's just, that's not a government file.
Fuck no.
Okay, yeah.
This is just...
Blue Book is.
That's what I'm saying. Blue Book is CNN, that's your stuff. That's a majestic...
Even the toughest train engineer needs a break to let off some steam.
I don't trust it. Fucking Sergei got heart attack.
I feel like it's a Friday and I'm usually working all day and my brain has already shut off by now. Or are you following any of this?
That was a rumor.
Just a rumor, but when I hear a rumor, I immediately take them in.
There's rumors that, so the Majestic 12 is like when Roswell happened, Eisenhower was like, get in here, boys.
Is there a movie about that? The Majestic 12? That like...
Yeah.
Is it?
There's a bunch of stuff, yeah.
It's like about this shit or about
It's not a real
cowboys?
movie, I don't think. I think it's like a conspiracy doc.
Oh,
okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
finish
so
that
like,
Chopper Chopper's
when all
poem.
this shit started going on, the train derailments were real weird with the weather balloons. And my whole entire understanding of fucking Blue Beam, dude,
It's weird he's using Grogan.
Nah, my whole understanding of Blue Beam is they just make aliens appear
This is
out of the sky or whatever. Some people say Blue Beam was
Trying
a
to
part
follow
of
this and
9/11,
listen to what they're
and then there
talking
was
to,
just
plus
explosives
this
and the planes
loudness
didn't
and
exist, it was just
ridiculousness.
I'm not
holograms.
with that, yeah.
I don't know
I'm
how
with
you do
fucking
this
it.
all day.
I know.
Listen to this
I'll
nonsense.
take whatever. That's just what
Nonsense.
some people
Yeah,
are
it's
saying.
annoying as
But the
fuck.
minute you start talking about holograms, people want to just chuck it up as like, dude, complete bullshit.
Because I've seen
But
the
I don't know,
actual
so I
video
look
of this,
into
and these
stuff.
guys are just chilling,
So
sitting on
the
a
dude
couch.
Sergey
Yeah, I
chatting.
guess.
Is a beast, right?
Always keep an eye
So-
on train puns. They can go off the rails without warning.
The infamous
yuck,
mass
yuck,
of
yuck.
Blue Beam has
Actually, I
4
like that
different
one.
steps in order to implement the New Age religion.
I feel like that's what
and
just
the
happened.
Antichrist. So the main thing about fucking Blue Beam that I didn't know is that you're
This is where, so you told me to check this out. This is where I was like, I got the wrong one.
Yeah.
And then I found Blue Book, and I was like, he must be talking about Blue Book.
No.
Because it hit the Antichrist, and I was like, oh, this is something else.
No, this is Blue Beam. So they want to implement, like, the main reason for Blue Beam is the thing they want to do is one world religion, the ultimate religion. There's no fucking arguing,
Got a
and
paragraph here.
fucking one world government.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to all come together. So that's where the
I was
Antichrist
walking down
and
the
aliens
railroad
all-
tracks one cold and dreary day, and there before me on the tracks a poor old hobo lay. I picked him up into my arms and asked him, "What's his name?" Sad face, etc.
Honest to you, will speak to you in your own mind. Like, you'll hear the voice of God.
Yeah.
And, like, when you look up, it'll be, like, based on, like, the region or whatever, they're going to make a technological Christ floating in the sky.
Yes.
So that's the Antichrist, would just be the techno Christ.
Yes.
You know, and I'm going to sit there and believe that's the second coming.
And like the thing, here's what's weird. This was in, I think in the 90s, this dude fucking wrote this shit.
We should go bowling.
So like their
I
main
would
thing
love
is
to go
like this dude's saying like, Sergey's like, if you don't have a one world
I mean, not
religion,
tonight.
you cannot have a one world government.
We're not even
It's
getting
like,
home
you
until
got
12:15.
Muslims, you got fucking Hindus,
I would love to
Christians,
go bowling. I
all those other
actually
fucking
used to
dumb
be
things.
really good at bowling.
And if
Me too.
like
I can't
with
say
this,
for sure
you
if I
can't
still
do
am.
that. No matter what, there's no
Me
way
too.
you can come together.
Can't
So
say for sure
first
if I still
fucking
am,
thing
'cause it's been
are
years.
engineered earthquakes and hoax discoveries.
But I have my
The
own
first
ball. I
fucking
still
thing we
have
had
my own
before
balls
these
in the
balloons.
garage.
Did you see the cloud in Argentina?
Yes.
And they're like, watch out, boys.
Yeah.
The harp cloud. Like, if there's a harp cloud over your fucking...
My dad
Dude,
was
I'm
awesome.
really
Really?
fucking
Several
about this train
perfect
derailment.
games.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's
I've
five.
that's one.
Those
I've
people,
never had a
like-
perfect game.
Imagine if that happened here.
I think my highest was like
everything
260
that I've
Yeah.
worked for the last like decade. Gone.
Wow, why would the
Screaming
brights
sky
come on?
videotape.
Right
Oh
in
my
that guy's
God.
face.
That
Sorry,
dude's
dude.
fucking furious, dude.
Go
That's
on.
like
So,
blasting into his
the
face.
Oh, look,
Frozen
there's
turkey.
Annie's.
Same thing.
It's not
Like, dude, the thing is,
guaranteed.
there's
Already
earthquakes
tried.
and hoax discoveries with this. So you have earthquakes in very fucking important geological
Feel bad.
places that you bring up. Like after this earthquake happened, we have a new discovery, and in the
Turkey, aka Troy.
this is what I'm saying. So like, I didn't know fuck all about this. Then I started watching. I was like, oh fuck, this is rubbing me where it feels good. I'm like, oh, this is fucking, this is Blue Beam.
You're like a
obviously.
dog with like behind the ear.
All right, so in the hoax discovery, so let me see
What's
here. I'll
this?
go back to the earthquakes first. So the first step of concerns is
Is
the
it like a
breakdown
tanker?
and reevaluation of archaeological knowledge.
Damn, I wonder if Hancock's like controlled.
I don't think I've ever seen that
control
before.
out.
I don't fucking
The back of
know.
a tanker
I don't
truck
trust
all lit up
anything
like
these
that?
days.
It looks like
I
the
just
what is
wanna
that?
have
The
fun.
Omega sign?
So like
Yeah.
through these earthquakes, there's going to be new
It does. Looks like
archaeological
Omega.
finds. And then with the hoax discoveries, they're going to bring up new stuff with religion.
Alphabetic
So
Gamma
what's important to
Delta.
understand in the first step in the earthquakes will hit different parts of the world where scientific and archaeological teachings have indicated that arcane mysteries have been buried. By those types
Sigma.
of earthquakes, it will be possible for scientists to rediscover arcane mysteries,
He's just got like
which will
3
be
little lights.
used to discredit all fundamental religious
weird. All lit up
doctrines.
there.
What's
What's arcane?
arcane?
Like, please don't hit
Sounds
me.
fucking-
Hold on.
I can do it on here. I know
He's
it,
got
but
the
I
3
don't
little
know
lights
what
too,
I'm
but
talking
he's
about.
also got the.
Yeah.
Where?
I just see, like, I'm so dumb. The definition's not even coming up. There we go. secret. Got it.
Yeah, for all those who didn't know. I mean, when I hear arcane mysteries, I just know it's the good mysteries.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Synonym, good. Or
Yeah.
secret. So where the fuck am I? Yeah, so they'll, through this shit, they'll bring this stuff out as like, dude, this is some new stuff we found. So if they come out,
dude, that would be wild.
if they come
Like
out
the
next
Emerald
year,
Tablets or something.
Mind you, 36,000 people died there too.
Oh, Turkey. I know.
Turkey,
Yeah.
36K
Oh,
died. Some chick, I was watching the Super Bowl on Sunday, some chick turned to me and just goes, did you know 3 million people died there? I was like, yo, 3 million people died in fucking Turkey. Not to be a revisionist, it was 36,000.
Yeah.
You're fucking sadly mistaken. So, like, this will be their first thing.
You're a numbers guy.
So, what they want is to destroy belief of Christianity and Muslims on the planet. To do that, they need some false proof from the far past that will prove that all nations and religions have been misinterpreted and misunderstood.
Okay.
So the main fucking thing, you got to break up religion first.
This is before we get the show.
The big show in the sky. Bluebeam, it's like, it is one world. Like,
I haven't seen Matt R in my chat since I told him that I was pagan.
Through this.
Really?
Like, it's crazy they haven't done this yet. If this is on the like books,
I know,
because
but
it's
still.
so easy to just come out and be like, yeah, we found this. It's
I
so
thought he
old.
knew.
Well, I can see them doing the first part of this, but the big show, they can't do that yet.
They didn't
But
unsolve,
you know what I
just
think they
unsolved.
could do?
You're sadly mistaken. You're thinking with your fucking peon mind like me. There's no way they could do that. Dude, they're so far advanced. They're so far ahead of us. We've never been up there. That could be a fucking TV screen up there. They could put whatever they want on it.
What, the firmament?
Yes.
Alright.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I
just personally think if they were really going to do it, they would get closer to you. Like, it would start to be like more like a targeted individual known as TIs coming like right to your phone, right to you.
Bro, we're gonna get there.
Made for you.
Talks about chips.
Like
talks about pandemics.
Collect all my data and then get in my head with my phone. You know what I mean?
That's when they're trying to alter your mRNA or your DNA with mRNA. All this stuff is in it.
Oh wow, Bluebeam's big.
So the big space show in the sky. The second step is NASA Bluebeam project that involves a gigantic space show with 3-dimensional optical holograms and sounds, laser projections of multiple holographic images to different parts of the world, each receiving different images according to the predominating religion or regional national religious faith. The new God's voice will be speaking in all languages. In order to understand that, we must study various secret
What's so funny, bud?
Because, dude, I'm gone. I fuck with this, but I'm gone. I don't need anyone telling me I'm fucking retarded. I get it.
So you hit Bluebeam and you're like, this is happening.
I don't know. Because I also said Podesta was going to get arrested right before Easter. It's just weird that this is happening now. And I didn't know. It's good to know everything about Bluebeam because I just thought it was space shows in the sky. I didn't know it was for one world government or control. But it makes sense.
You can follow me on all my social medias.
Soviets have perfected advanced.
No, that's Chopper.
So you think
www./.none.
Soviets haven't done shit. Bro.
None your socials.
But
debunk real quick, real time
I'm
debunk.
just saying, like, Soviets, bro, were a little bit of a trick on us.
Throw those empties away.
So, I mean, this was the 90s. So
I know,
he just
this
thought,
is
this is
the
just the
90s.
globalists.
Yeah.
The Soviets were the globalists in the 90s. We'll give Sergei.
I mean,
the benefit of the doubt.
he's right, you know?
Yeah.
That they're not Soviets.
Yeah, so, but what he's
right
saying
now
is,
they're working for Unit 8200. The top minds are. You saw. I showed you the AI convention. All right, I'll take that.
We're gonna make a pit stop here. I'm gonna stay in the car.
I gotta pee, kids.
Walnut bladder's gotta pee.
dirty in Ohio, we
Okay,
can
man.
fix that. Anyway.
Mock me.
There are two different steps. The first step is the space show. Where does the space show come from? The space show is holographic images that will be used in simulation of the ending, which all nations will be shown scenes that will be the fulfillment of which they desire to verify prophecies and adversary events. So they're going to show
They're hot chicks. Look at that hot chick. She's hot.
And all they can just do it in the sky. Supposedly, this is what fucking Blue Beam says.
They're going to recreate like the Book of Revelation.
Whatever you think the end of the world's going to be, they're going to do it. Because at the end of the day, you dream, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole different world in your fucking head.
I know.
In reality, we're all frequency beings, correct?
Yeah.
So if they can tap in with your frequency, you're seeing whatever your fucking eyes are seeing. And you see whatever you fucking see. They'll probably get everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so they can hijack mankind.
That's your excuses?
Okay. Especially if they put a, I don't know, experimental fucking shot into you.
Wait.
That's fucking killing everyone. Anyway. Let's see
It's so
here.
dark. There we go.
So yeah, they said the way they're going to do it for all the scientists out there. This is great. They will be projected from satellites onto the sodium layer.
See, the sodium layer, like, this is where I'm going. This is 94.
This
you know what I mean?
This is what they know.
This needs to be updated.
Dude got killed.
I know.
Which is 60 miles above Earth. Which is crazy because that's how far the balloons are.
60 miles?
Yeah, remember you're like, dude, you know how high up there was 60 miles in the sky? Planes are what, 30?
No, the planes are 30,000 feet.
30,000 feet, okay, just kidding. Okay, so
15
like 6
miles.
miles.
They said they see tests every once in a while, which are called UFOs.
The balloons were 60, I think they were 60,000.
60,000?
They're twice as much as a plane.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So let me see where I am. Hold on one sec. Alright, so it's like, it starts off nice and easy. You get the balloons, then it goes into the end of the world. So you start seeing this end of the world stuff, and it's like stuff from the prophecies, and allegedly what Sergey's saying is they're going to show you all of your gods and then just conjoin them into one being, and then it's the Maitreya, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Maitreya?
Or Messiah, whatever you want to call it, but they're going to shoot them up in there. And then this dude's far out. I want to learn more about this Sergey guy because he is kind of a beast.
Yeah, what is he? Like, how?
I don't know.
Is he
dude.
NASA?
I don't think so.
Well, they say this is NASA's Project Bluebeam, so like, how did he get his hands on it?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's all I got through so far was what the fuck he did with Bluebeam. But so now he's also saying like there's people who channel, right?
I know channelers there. I mean, not personally, but I'm aware of them.
But dude, sometimes you can pick up the wrong frequency. And
Oh
it's
shit, dude.
people just fucking lying to you.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of weird channel shit. Lemuria.
What's Lemuria?
Just their former civilizations, man.
Alright.
Tartia.
Yeah, so now rereading it, I'm starting to fucking remember this stuff. So this guy's sitting there talking about how like you're gonna have
Tartans.
there's gonna be
You
tractor
heard of that?
beams, which our boy Stephen Kelly talked about, that'll suck people up out of the air. But the main shit is all this like fucking messing with your brain and your central nervous
Artificial
system.
telepathy, yeah.
Right. So when this is 94, this dude's talking about this, and he's talking about this company Laurel in California, and their main thing is they have a mind control operation technology that includes transmitter
My
that
girlfriend
broadcasts the
said
same frequencies as
bye
human
and
nervous
walked.
system.
I yelled.
The transmitter is manufactured by Laurel Electro-Optical Systems in Pasadena. Okay? So in 94, 96, remember this dude's talking about them fucking with radio frequencies, 4G, 5G. So this dude's touching on 5G in 96. That will fuck with you from shit that you would like allegedly.
Good idea.
Just fucking conspiracy shit.
Yeah, it's probably not a good
5G
idea to
fucks
say that
with-
shit.
I mean, wireless phones were like cell phones.
Very. So this dude's talking about them using
Like to the public at least.
using frequencies.
Although in those moments, it's so hard not to say some shit. You know?
You know? There you go.
All the 5G towers are fucking great. We're everywhere. And it sucks ass. My phone drops constantly.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that shit's being used for faster. Like, oh, you'll think of a new
No, it's
brand
not
and
for
it'll
phones.
come.
It's not for phones, yeah.
And I get a little freaked out about this stuff when you have Elon Musk saying like he's going to give you a chip in your fucking brain.
I get a little freaked out when I'm watching the Super Bowl and he's chilling with Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah, that is fucking
It's
absolutely insane.
Brother.
Yeah, so most of the blue beam stuff is he touches on the one world government, one world religion, which makes complete sense to happen in order to rule everyone.
Makes sense.
Fuck with you and make
Let's see
you
what the
sick
babies are
through
doing.
Radio stuff, and then
They never want us to feel strong.
and then let me see, the fourth step is, let's see if I get this right. Yeah.
That's the hardest one. The fourth step.
He thinks that there's going to be like a projection, like a hologram.
Hey, so I'm listening to this book, right?
Yeah.
It's called The Small Book. It is basically the opposite of the big book. And I'm actually really digging it.
The big book of AA, not the Bible.
Yeah, no, sorry. Let me clarify.
You know, if you did this.
So I'm actually really digging it because
Now people are like,
it's a good book for non-believers and people who feel like they don't have a path when it comes to finding something that works for them. It's actually it's called Rational Recovery, and it actually has a whole chapter that goes through what is actually wrong with the 12 steps. It's a super interesting read.
But I just
So
think like shooting
so I'm gonna
hologram
say.
up in the sky, you might as well be doing a fucking Super Bowl halftime show.
I don't know why you turn the volume up on me every time I'm talking. But
Well, no, putting it back to where it was.
The last part of Blue Beam.
Just messing with you.
When you sent me the video about this, I was walking
All
off
right,
the
where are the
train and I was
babies?
like, damn, dude, I hope I don't get a heart attack in the 40s. It's gonna suck.
Yeah,
All these some of the
Pepin,
grades go down in their 40s.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been fucking jammed for the past 2 days. I think I'm just run down. I've been getting heart palpitations like a motherfucker. They're coming for me.
Yeah, man, your energy's off.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired. So the last thing is they want to do cashless society. So 94, this dude's hitting this is why I'm like, I'll give this dude the credit. Maybe I'll know shit about the sodium layer. I don't understand physics.
That was far out for 1994, let me tell you.
94.
Say cashless society in 94.
That's fucking insane.
That was far out, because,
Didn't they just start tapping Mac back then?
No, we had Mac machines.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, there was a lot more cash going around.
Yeah, so this dude said there's going to be a cashless society. Through that, like, they'll be able to control whatever, and then the dissenters, you're
Well,
either
I
going to
see
be
5
used
of the
for
8.
slavery, so we'll be kings at one point, killed if you're fucking useless, or harvested for your organs.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to want these.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, as far as, if you see that shit and people say, like, oh, this is Blue Beam, this is what people are talking about, and I don't think everyone knows what the fuck they're talking about when they say this is Blue Beam. This goes way deeper than a few fucking weather balloons in the sky.
Yeah, that's what that's why I thought it was Blue Book.
Blue Book?
Because Blue Book, to me, I was like, okay, when you said it's Blue Book, it's like, all right, so that was a weather balloon Roswell crash. Then Eisenhower had this thing called Majestic 12. They create this panel, like 12 dudes. It's two steps up clearance from the Manhattan Project. Vannevar Bush is on it. Dr. Vannevar Bush is on the Manhattan Project, and he's on Majestic 12.
Any relation to George?
No.
Okay.
And he's on Majestic 12, and this is 12 dudes that have the highest clearance. They're the only ones that know about this, and their whole
Did you
job
know
is to keep the whole
Trump's uncle?
this story wrapped up. Yeah. Anytime there's someone with like a sighting or what.
Trump's uncle was the person that reviewed all of Tesla's files after he died. Nicholas Tesla. Talking to you.
Oh, you're talking to me? No, why would I know that?
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
He, the government gave him like all these trunks with all these files and stuff like that, and he was like, there was like 80 trunks of paperwork. Because, Tesla was a genius. And his home country, Tesla's home country, was like, hey, he's got no, relatives or anything like that. That we deserve all that technology, blah blah blah. So they're like, they shipped him over there, and they're like, wait, there's only 60 of them here. So there's 20 of Tesla's trunks of files and research and stuff like that that's still out there. Andrew Tate's still tweeting from fucking jail.
Remember? Blue Book wraps it up. They're like, you got to convince people that there aren't aliens.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
but it was Trump's
they're
uncle.
tapping into the tech. They're doing autopsies.
Yeah.
All this wild shit. I showed you the autopsy.
Yes, that was fucking crazy.
But I don't know if any of this is real, because it's like, who the fuck knows, man?
Fun to look at.
This is where we get Foo Fighters. This is where 47, like back in...
What are Foo Fighters?
They're the fucking little Nazi boys. Antarctica spaceships.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Remember the Battle of Los Angeles?
Yeah. Dr. or Admiral Byrd and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, all this kind of stuff could be fake. Like, their theory is that in 1936, the Nazis found a fucking spaceship.
Yeah.
And here,
the picture's hilarious.
And here we are. You know what I mean? So I don't know if any of this shit is real, but the Majestic 12 is like something that everyone talks about a lot.
Yeah, I just get real phased when, like, out of nowhere, like, shit's going pretty bad. Like, as far as, like, money, the whole war in Ukraine thing, like, America's doing bad, Israel's not doing too hot, and all that shit over there. So, like, it seems like this would be a A+ distraction from anything that's going on. It's like, oh, dude, there's 7 brothers now. Same thing I think's happening with the hazmat stuff, because they're talking about fucking train derailments, and like every time a tractor trailer overturns with like hazardous material, now it's on Twitter like, what the fuck is going on? And personally, I don't know if it's this shit happens all the fucking time. Maybe not the Ohio thing, but like the way that our infrastructure is going, stuff's not that great. It doesn't make sense that it's all happening at once, but I don't know what the fuck to believe right now, because I think that they're going to show us a hologram to fucking put us under a one world religion. But I'd rather be out there than even try. Like, there's the main story that came out, like Norfolk Southern is on the ticket for however much money they're going to have to put out. So everything, I was watching something, like everything on the news is coming from Norfolk Southern. So it's not that bad. It really is that bad.
Yeah.
You guys can probably go the fuck back there if you want to.
Yeah, Warren Buffett used to own it. It's not like they can't call him for help.
Yeah, so whatever the fuck.
Boys with Murdoch, like they'll control the news. Yeah.
It's real fucked up though, because
this is the real shit. This is the real problem with stuff. Is that when the infrastructure falls apart, no one gives a fuck about it. This is where the politics fucking is a problem, because
they try to save a buck too.
There's nobody protecting peasants anymore. No one cares about the workers for real. And they don't give a fuck about this town. They offered them 25 G's. That's $5 a person, bro.
I saw a real hot thread about this.
Yeah?
This one hardo in media is like, this is the most idiotic thing I've ever seen.
What?
I know it break their balls a lot. I know we were saying give them checks to take all their puppies last week. But this is Amish country. This is right in the heart of Amish country.
What, these guys are Amish?
Where that is a lot of Amish. And some people claim that the Biden administration is just an extension of what Obama was doing, and they did not like these motherfuckers. Because they're out here selling raw butter, raw milk, and they're very self-sufficient. Like, they're I think, coming up #1
off the grid
in America. Like population-wise, they're the ones going up the most. COVID, they're the first people to reach herd immunity because they didn't fucking take any shots. They didn't do shit. They just went about their business, and the Amish completely debunked COVID, never got sick, everything was completely fine. They give you the good milk. I have fucking raw milk, dude. That shit's good. Raw butter, good as fuck. Regular milk is just chalk water. They fucking pasteurize it, heat it the fuck up, take all the nutrients out of it. There's a reason they would just carry cows around. These fucking hunter-gatherers and all these people keep the cows around, suck on their milk, dude. Shit's good as fuck for you. So supposedly, and people say this shit's idiotic, but they just...
Dude, you can't be doing this suck like you're squeezing the udder in your mouth, bro.
What?
Chill. You so consciously grabbed an udder.
Raw milk, bro. Pause.
I'd like to have some.
Yeah, but this person went on this big thread, and if you want to attack someone right now, the most, and people
I don't
really
know
hate
that I've
Amish
ever had
people.
raw milk.
I brought it up to my friends, fuck them. They don't have business insurance, whatever. They use technology when it works for them, and it makes sense. But dude, if the government needed to fuck with someone, it would probably be them out there, because you can't get to them.
I mean, I don't think they're a threat to the government.
If they want to control shit, maybe though.
Yeah, I mean, they don't.
There's a lot of shit talked on those guys.
All right, yeah,
and they have a pretty good life.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, they don't even have fucking phones. All this stuff. Like, oh, they've never even seen porn. Wait till they do all this stuff. It's like, dude, they're happy as fuck. Where I got my ladder X from, up in fucking, I won't name it, PA. Go. The guy had his 3-year-old daughter on the fucking forklift with him, picking up aluminum. Yeah. It's chill out there. And they like all that.
Matt's caving.
Supposedly, there was worse shit.
So Matt the other admission that was supposed to be there at 11, Matt texts, not sure what's going on with people and ETAs, but now she says closer to 11:15. Welcome to my world, bitch. Sorry.
Hydrogen chloride or something.
Yeah, this was this was at 10:42.
Well, they said some shit where.
What do you mean? What's going on with people and their ETAs? They're not showing up on time.
Then it goes up in the
addicts aren't showing up to rehab on time.
What?
To detox?
What?
You mean they're trying to stop somewhere and get high one more time?
So I don't know. Maybe if there might have been a.
They're having a hard time because they're broke.
Blevy.
There might have been a Blevy.
Craziness.
No, they prevented the Blevy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on because I'm like, even Millie Weaver at this point, you haven't released a new Shadowgate, you might be running fucking cover up for Norfolk Southern.
Well, I definitely think she probably got in trouble for Shadowgate, but like the Blevy would have been an explosion like a bomb. So they burned it and they didn't want to get the shit in the ground or so they had to burn it. That's the only way they could like deal with it. It was
overheated phosgene gas by burning.
Oh, I saw. Oh, the train, you mean?
No, like overhead, like in the sky above the clouds.
Yeah.
Someone took a picture of it from above. It looks like fucking a portal to hell.
Oh yeah, man. It was on a storm clouds.
Yeah, it is. It's very fucked up. But I'm also like, I'm theorying the fuck out. I'm real cool with like these are just attacks that are happening from other people. Like we're fucking with.
Yeah, I definitely skids out and thought that this was some kind of attack, but also
you weren't alone.
At the same time, this is where like it falls apart. Like there's nobody you could put together a bunch of people and say we're gonna start like a new political party or whatever, and it's just on infrastructure and keeping the shit that we built going. Yeah. Because there's so many cities, smaller cities that are falling apart. Like look at Camden. It's a waste. It's fucked up, and people think it's like, oh yeah, the stores are gone. It's like, dude, if you leave something abandoned for a long time, the infrastructure falls apart, and then firing it back up is not. It's not an option. Yeah. So how are they going to get rid of these like fucking areas of the country that are torched? Like that land in Ohio now is fucked.
Fucking offensive.
What are you going to do?
He said the areas of the country who are fucking torched.
The people are going to be sick.
Yeah.
They sent the people right back. They're like, you're good. Yeah, they're like, you're good. No, you're not.
Did you see them boiling the water?
Nah.
Oh, dude, it's fucking gross.
I don't have time for all this. I don't know how you're even checking all this out.
They're telling them this, just hit it with the boil off. So if you have water, like, oh,
on my way to Vegas for some football on Saturday. Hope you guys all have a great weekend. That was New Mexico,
I don't know
USA.
That specific chemical, but chemicals are not good.
Hey, you too, New Mexico. Thanks for hanging out.
Whatever.
Have fun in Vegas.
What is it? Is it what a USFL or is it like arena football?
Best way to go.
Or are you calling soccer football?
But I have no clue. Whatever their angle is, like it is weird that the news isn't covering this as hard as they're covering.
Because in America, we call it soccer.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you that they're a company that has a lot of interests.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, chill. That with running that story.
Because they're being gay about the Blitz.
Yeah.
Because they're not saying a fucking word about it, dude. You can't give us a scoop of information about it.
I think it's bullshit because they don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
A couple of civilians might have seen it, and they would have just been all the other guys that have been showing me pictures from their phone.
Yeah.
Of UFOs forever. Out of nowhere, they just picked this up and started running with it. So I don't know why they're doing it.
Yeah. Something's stinking.
Yeah.
That's why I go away from even the Roswell stuff. I don't know. Like watching the Blue Book stuff. It's like, did Roswell happen? Is this fucking fake? I have no fucking idea. But who's it? Bob Lazar?
Yeah.
Bob Lazar. When he's talking about all the elements and stuff, it would make sense to not say a fucking word about aliens coming here and just taking all their tech and running shit.
Yeah. We took it if one of those spaceships got down in Germany, paperclip makes way more sense.
Nazis and flying saucers is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why it is weird. Like you showed me that video.
And von Braun, like NASA, it's weird because no one really cared after the war. Everyone we had a huge German population, but Wernher von Braun's got a legitimate German accent on fucking TV showing how we're gonna go to the moon. The original clips of
Are you serious?
Yeah, the original clips of how men are gonna go to the moon are hilarious.
Why? What were they saying?
You gotta see it to believe it, but it's not doable.
Yeah, I mean,
and then we're gonna do this, and it's they show it. They show fucking mock-up.
Yeah, drawing on a fucking chalkboard.
Yeah, they used to make propaganda.
Yeah, that's why, dude, I know this shit exists. Earth. Once you start getting up there, you're oh, it's actually this is how space works. Dude, get the fuck out of my face. It's just made up at this point.
Yeah, I think the guy that they named the telescope, James Webb. I think he's in Blue Book. I gotta look into it. Once you told me it was Blue Beam and not Blue Book, I was like, fuck, I'll stop looking at this right now. I'll get back at it later on.
I will shit myself if they start showing us pictures of fucking UFOs and aliens.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're kind of liking the attention. I think at the end of the day, these guys
if they don't have Trump, they gotta go to fucking aliens, dude.
Yeah, for real. It's literally that simple. I think especially even the White House guys, they like coming out. Think about it, if you work for the
one dude said lock your doors.
Imagine if you work for a White House or whatever, you're having fun with the press conference. You're dude, we're gonna do UFOs. It's
not asking about anything important.
Yeah, so they're not gonna debunk it right away because they're having fun with it probably.
They're also being nuts with shooting them down. Dude, fucking put some holes in that bitch.
What do you mean?
They're blowing them to smithereens.
Oh yeah, they have to because if you can't take them down by the balloon.
Why though?
It would take forever.
But I'm saying, what if you cut it and just let it drop?
It would take days. It doesn't have the effect. They want the dramatic effect of boom, shot it down.
That would be awesome to watch it.
Yeah, if they switch cheese at balloon, it's just gonna slowly, for 3 days, just go down.
I mean, at least we know what the fuck's in there. They're trying to put Tic Tacs on us, but show me the Tic Tac. And right now, dude, the amount of fake shit that is on the internet is at an all-time fucking high.
What do you mean?
CGI videos of fucking alien invasions, CGI fucking...
Well, they really did in the last couple of years ramp up aliens.
For no reason.
No, they did the Nimitz. So they brought the Tic Tacs out. This has been it might be Army intelligence, dude. They rolled this out a couple years ago. And they started doing, Stephen Greer became popular again.
And if you want to get comfy with aliens, Stephen Greer is the guy to talk to.
The Lou Elizondo guy.
Sure.
There's a whole show called UFO on Hulu. They've been ramping this up for what I don't know.
It is
that would be more like Blue Beam than Blue Book. Because Blue Book's yo, chill, this is fake. Those are weather balloons. Don't look over here. Battle of Los Angeles. You guys are just misguided. You know?
So the Battle of Los Angeles stuff.
They thought that there was
actually think that happened.
Yeah, I don't know because it was so long ago. We're never gonna. The history, we're never gonna be able to believe.
I mean, dude,
because they could write that. They could rewrite that.
It could be fucking anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why at the end of the day, just if the aliens come, I have no idea. I don't know what to believe because I'm fucked up.
There's a lot of people that have experiences where they think they saw something or were contacted by something, and there's a lot of people that believe they were abducted. So there's people that if you're completely laughing it off, huh, yeah, all right, dude, aliens. There's people that will die on that hill, dude, this happened. So that's where it's far out for me to be someone thinks this happened to them. Be it a dream? I don't know.
I mean, dude, in a dream before, I remember to this day, I was probably in 6th grade. I was in my cousin's backyard. The whole sky was dark. It popped up an alien, took me right the fuck up. Woke up.
There's entities that people come in contact with. I don't want to freak you out, but there's one that my buddy was just telling me about called the Hat Man. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, I heard about the Hat Man. Yeah, I try not to think of it at night. When I was on, that shit gets me always. When I was on,
Choppers dropping paragraphs.
All right, hold on.
When I was on mushrooms, 3 aliens.
6 guys and 6 girls, 6 Harleys, no cell coverage in Montana. A mule driver took him off his bike. 3 paramedics show up 15 seconds after a satellite PH. Picks dead deer. Him collared. Ambulance waiting. Red. Never happened again. Okay.
It's not slender tall.
Slender man?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Hat Man, Aaron Rodgers said he fucking sees that motherfucker.
Really?
I don't need, he said he did ayahuasca and now he always randomly just sees the Hat Man.
Well, my buddy said it's like if you like are down and out, drinking and drugging, all that stuff, that you'll bring this man on. This man's a demon. That man's a demon.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I read that like right before bed one night and I just closed my eyes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This shit's too far out for me, but I do think like I look at I got all jazzed up. I was like, oh man, we could do a whole Patreon on Super Bowl shows, and like then Rihanna's Super Bowl show was kind of like they kind of look like little alien dudes, but it wasn't like before. The other ones were like so in your face.
It was tame.
Yeah.
The Rihanna one was,
her lyrics aren't tame, brother.
She's talking about shit reaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rihanna, it wasn't. Supposedly other shit, like she threw up the fucking Illuminati sign, stuff like that. The red, I just don't, it doesn't vibe with me. The fucking blood red.
It's the color of the year.
Is it really?
I mean, they've been so much red shit in the last couple months. From the Doja Cat thing to that.
Sam Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see the video of him talking about being a fisherman?
No, I don't watch any of this stuff, dude.
He's literally doing too much right now. He must be banging some fucking non-binary person. He starts calling him a fisher them. I want to be a fisher them. And lady's like, what kind of fisherman? Like fly fisherman?
This language you're talking
fisher
about.
them.
This language you're talking, I don't understand. Fisher, like, instead of fishermen.
Yeah, bigot.
Alright.
He's dead serious, not flinching whatsoever. This either has to be sex related, that some dude he's talking to, or he's literally lost his mind.
I don't know, man. I understand like some of these guys and they try to make the argument for gender and stuff, but it always gets like into horny levels.
Yes.
And to me, I'm just confused. It's like, are they? I know that everyone is driven at some. Everyone's driven by sex drive to an extent.
Yeah.
But also, you're driven by like hunger.
Yep.
You know, like other things. But some of these people out here are just about the sexy time. Yeah, dude.
I mean, Sam Smith is a pig.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild to be that horny.
To be that horny that you start, like, imagine being so fucking horny that you start dressing odd.
I mean, imagine being so horny that you rub it in other people's faces and try to, like, push for, like, a collective parade once a year. It's fucking insane.
It is.
Here I saw a video
on
InfoWars of a dude pissing on, getting pissed on.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, how horny are you?
That's fucking bizarre. I think it is, like, it's weird how hard they put it on. It's almost like almost all of you are frauding, and like the real gay numbers are probably like way lower.
It'd be so funny to grab one of them, being like, "Yo, you can't even get it up. This is sad."
You say like if you're a girl.
Yeah.
Like it seems almost like some sort of pornhole that Sam Smith is in, because like signing off to the shit he's done in the past like 2 years, he's like, bro, what the fuck is good with you? Have you beat off lately? Have you fucking done anything? Like, something's pent up in that man that they just gotta let the fuck out.
Yeah, or it's an act.
Or someone just needs to smack around. Oh, sorry. Give me the hits.
Daddy.
Give me the hits, man, Sam. What the fuck are you doing? That song you won the Grammy for blows.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's not good whatsoever. It's not like the heat we brought on Blaze's fucking radio show last night.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Don't do that end racism shit to me, man.
I mean, just that, before we say anything about this, just end racism and mean people. Mean people suck. But Booty Judge is getting railroaded, no pun intended, because the day after that thing, he went on like a talk and he was sitting there like telling everyone about what's going on. Like, this is his bag. Like, all this stuff that's going on with infrastructure is just dickhead from fucking, what's he from, Pittsburgh?
Indiana.
No, he's from Notre Dame.
Okay, yeah, so all of this shit is just his bag. He's overseeing all this stuff, but
he's transportation.
Yeah. But he's out here now. Like, he did this whole entire speech, and the only thing he talked about was like he just wants And this rung my bell because you were telling me about Dr. Umar Johnson.
Yes.
He was trying to build his school, and he finally had to break and hire the white man. Pete Buttigieg is sitting there saying, like, what we need is, we don't need these white people coming into your neighborhoods and working. We need you guys to come and do all your infrastructure and shit like that.
He's telling them to pull up their pants?
He's not saying that. He's like, it's fucking weird too, because
he wants some bootstrap action.
He says this stuff, and like, it's like the reaction he gets from the crowd. It's almost like orgasmic from him when he has all these black people like clapping, like, yeah, this is what, like, you're saying stuff we like. Like, he has this like evil fucking smirk on his face, and he's all happy. Because like, dude, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna make that happen for a fucking low income community, urban community? The fucking whoever's gonna get the contract, do the infrastructure, is the guys who are gonna get the contract, do the infrastructure. All that other bullshit, like, you're not hiring a whole town to come together and fucking fix your water lines. It might be one minority contractor that knows someone in the government that hands it off to some dude who knows what he's doing.
Yeah, they'll sub it out to somebody that knows what they're doing, yeah.
It's fucking insane. But
that's just PR.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because when I watched the video, he's
fighting for his life right now.
He's fucked.
There was like a train strike that went down. I don't know if they actually striked or whatever, but
yeah, there was something like that.
There was some shit. He's not doing so hot, I think, as one of those guys.
He's too horny.
Transportation guys.
You need to get alien or asexual beings.
That's what I mean. You just need a married guy. That's all.
Good guy who wants to be a wife.
Yeah, they get neutered. They don't want to be home. And they know sex isn't that sweet. They're like, oh yeah, like they did it. They sacrificed.
Like, you can't go out for drinks.
They lost it all already. You know what I mean? Like they put themselves in fucking horny jail.
Yeah, but like Buttigieg can go out for the night. Like, there's no kids to go home to.
Yeah,
he can go out and get shit bombed.
He bought a couple kids. Him and his
politicians. He can go out and get shit bombed, not fucking hear about any of it, and then just go and do some Adderall up speech where he just sits there and fucking sucks behind people's assholes.
Yeah, I mean,
complete lies.
True. You know, everyone, like, people hate like bureaucracies and shit, but they'd be great if it was just miserable married dudes that aren't getting
just trying to get away,
just begging to get out of the house,
and they can't come home drunk,
and like trying to get laid and shit left them a long time ago. They're like, it's not even worth it.
They're vessels.
Like, it's not even worth, like, they don't cheat because it's not worth getting into trouble.
Yeah.
Like, they got a real nagging hammer at home that's just like, yeah, dude, go to work. I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, it should be like criteria. How jammed are you? It's like, I've been happy. There's no sex anymore. I just want to get out of my fucking house.
And then, like, if you know, those bureaucrats are great because if you get a guy like that and then you're like, yo, put the brakes on this project, you give that dude an ounce of power, bro, and he's right back on top.
Yeah.
And he'll shut it the fuck down. Yeah. They won't give you permits. No, you're not getting a permit, bud.
Yeah, that's like, I don't understand, because he's sitting there like, there's that company Walsh that does the highways around here.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they're from like fucking Chicago. They're doing all the SEPTA shit out near my parents and stuff. Like, bro.
People just get contracts. Everything's kickbacks.
It's just,
but that's just
lies.
PR because most people don't understand the game.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, as Umar Johnson found that out the hard way.
That sucks for him.
Yeah.
To try to build a black school.
I mean, dude, it would be like if I gathered up all of us and was like, dude, we're gonna become lawyers and accountants, and they'd be like,
we're opening a fucking Irish Catholic law firm.
They're like, dude, that's not your game.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it without anyone's help.
Oh, I get hit with the confusion spell. You can't even read that shit. Dude. You gotta read that shit left and right.
Talk about like those ancient comic books. Yeah, I know a few people who like have taken their boards and shit, and in my head, like, dude, how the fuck do you remember any of that shit? And how is any of that relevant for the rest of your fucking life?
What?
All that board stuff, like, they take that, it's like, how are you tapping into your brain and be like, oh, actually in section 7, sub 8, like, how the fuck do you remember this shit?
What's board stuff?
Become a lawyer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's out of, like, it's out
That's
of
why
control.
AI is going to be great for them, because if they create little AI assistants, so it's like going to be like Siri.
Yeah.
If they have like real good ones.
With smart chat.
Yeah, they've always
try
had
to curse at it, and then it would just tell you that it can't respond to your bad language.
Yeah. They have, this is just like a steroid version of it.
Yeah, but ChatGPT also was pumping me up for Bluebeam, because this dude in Bluebeam's talking about supercomputers learning all language. Like, these dude, ChatGPT, like, there's a chance that in a little while, if ChatGPT gets a few like corrects, like if you control the media and you control like what's going on in the world, and you control ChatGPT and you make it look like it's some like higher power thing, you get a lot of people like instead of like boomers like, why did they talk about it on 60 Minutes? Like 30 years now, it's like, why didn't ChatGPT say that?
Maybe.
If you know the truth,
yeah.
How come ChatGPT has to talk about it? They know everything.
Yeah, no, you're right. There might be another, Google took over for that. There might be a new Google.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. This is going to replace Google.
Okay.
Which I still have not fucked with ChatGPT. I just watch videos of deep fakes now of them getting other people's voices.
Yeah. Here, pause it.
Yeah, so either way, the Hamlin shit, when I was watching Super Bowl, like I haven't paid much attention to, like, I don't know that dude, but the 4 dudes I was with or 5 dudes I was with was like, that is a fucking body double. No one thinks that dude's alive. Supposedly he's missing a neck tattoo.
No, it's not.
That's just what I'm fucking hearing, but he's sitting there.
Even if they were going to do it, they would have put the neck tattoo back on.
You would think that,
yeah.
But, these are just...
I don't think they'd be that sloppy.
No, there's a lot of people who aren't believing it, and, like, you can't look anything up about it without the fact-checking shit going crazy.
Yeah.
If I just try to look up, like, whoever donated to his foundation shit, so much money. And they're like, dude, if that happened to you, like, if you got the vaccine and you got hit and you were fucking out, when someone's asking, would you be like, motherfucker, I swear to God it was that vaccine.
I don't know. I don't know if I could take money on something like that. It's just too...
You'd be spazzing about the vaccine if that should happen.
At some point, dude, like, you take a stand.
There was a hot mic on the World Series of Poker.
Oh, really?
Dude, this hot mic World Series of Poker goes, dude, ever since I got that fucking vaccine, I've had pain in my chest. I've been to the doctor multiple times about it, and it won't go the fuck away.
Yeah, I mean, if it's real, and a lot of people will start talking about it.
Yeah, that'll...
Because it'll activate you, man. If you get fucked up from that shit, you'll find your balls, and you'll be like, this has to stop. Because eventually, like, dudes get to the point where you can't push them anymore, and they're like a one-issue dude, and they never shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
This has happened before with other shit.
Didn't this happen with RFK Jr.?
Yeah, I mean, he's like the OG. Like, his voice is fucked up, allegedly, from some kind of a treatment.
Yeah, that dude is a motherfucker.
And they were grooming him. They groom the Kennedys every once in a while for, like, presidency. You know what I mean?
Aren't they grooming one right now?
Yeah, they're trying to make one right now, but they do that stuff a lot. Like, I don't know if you ever saw the old video of him as a Falconeer. And he was like...
RFK Jr. was a Falconeer?
Falconeer when he was like 14 years old, and they started interviewing him on TV. And they were getting him out there. But his uncles were still powerful at the time.
Yeah.
But they were grooming him for like primetime slot. But then he pushed back against the fucking big... Like, you can't... Big Pharma's powerful. They're more powerful than a lot of countries. So... Yeah. Like, if you can see... If you can see the world like that, like, they keep you psyoped in this world of countries. Yeah. And, like, we are at war with Russia. It's like, dude, there are no countries. Like, people live in places that are, like... There's lines drawn for infrastructure and shit, and there's like nationalism.
It's just names so people know where the fuck you are.
Yeah, like there's nationalism, but like there's a level, like the globalists, they don't believe in countries. Like they know that's for us. We have countries.
Yeah.
But for them, they don't have countries, dude. And like they just see interests and like powerful interests get together, and if they don't like RFK, they're like, oh, he's not testing well with us, man. Fuck that. They want someone that'll play the game. When Trump brought him in.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Wasn't Trump saying that he was gonna be what Fauci was?
Trump brought him in, and Trump ran.
We're gonna say goodbye to this.
Okay.
All right, all. Ain't nobody here, so peace. It's just you.
He was on that.